Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hardly Heroes episode 6.
7.
Let's go.
7?
7.
And because this is not the live show and Jan's not here, how's everyone doing? You had a good week?
Yeah, it was good.
Episode
What's the highlight, Neil?
7.
The highlight was using my chop saw to process all the lumber I've been letting season in my backyard for a year. And now I've filled up a shit ton of lumber and kindling and all sorts of like the entire band of logs to twigs. So I'm pretty excited.
Holy shit. Mate, your highlight?
Fucking your mom.
This is why we can't do the fucking
Actually, hold on.
chit chat at the beginning anymore.
There is a real highlight.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, NASA released a
The game?
D&D campaign that's playable with basically any system. It's a fantasy campaign that somehow involves dark matter and the Hubble Space Telescope and a whole bunch of things. It's like a 45-page pamphlet that you can use to run a game. Yes, officially released by NASA with like
what are we doing? Why are we
everything.
doing this? Why aren't we doing that? That sounds sick.
I don't run pre-made campaigns. That's why.
Yeah, but can't we do like Anton and Imric in space?
You're on
Anton's a
ground.
dead knight.
You're on the land.
No, but like as a little, there's NASA turn up with a time machine and he causes a fucking Ouroboros or something, and now Anton's back, but he's on a spaceship
Nice.
in space.
In space.
See, this is why
Thoughts?
we hate the chit chat at the beginning.
Again,
Kind of physics.
I take umbrage with Jan's.
I
attack
am on
the
Jan's
chit
side.
chat. I know,
hate the
but
chit chat.
I take umbrage with it personally. My highlight this week has been playing a game called Depths of Sanity, which is a great little underwater Metroidvania, which, if I tell you, is the best Lovecraftian game ever made, you wouldn't believe me. But I'm telling you, this game did so much with so little in terms of story and art direction. It was fantastic. Amazing. Recommend it. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. So last we left the party, you'd just gotten paid. I think we ended it there. I think you got money delivered to you,
Oh, yeah.
and then it was nighttime. And we've gotten you weapon proficiencies. One of you took a +1 AC from one-handed style. The other took 2 weapon fighting style to get an extra attack. I think you know who got what. We did Thief Point level up. We did all the things, and our party
That's right.
is going to sleep. So let's put up our sleepy time, big city music. It's a lovely, lovely eating here.
I'm
evening.
sleeping on my hard wooden rickety floor, thinking that maybe we could afford to buy a feather bed or at least a feather mattress at this point.
Do we sleep in different rooms?
I
There
think so,
are
if we
multiple
can.
bedrooms in this house.
Yeah, we sleep in different rooms then.
Yes. You had gotten all your silver, chests of silver, and it's nighttime. Were you going to stay up all night to bury the silver, or were you going to keep it in a room? What were you doing with the loot?
It's a good point. We should probably bury the chest, but I think we can do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think we're burying it tonight. I think we'll probably put it in your room or something,
Yeah.
and then I don't even know if we want to bury it. It's money we want easy access to, no?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. It just doesn't feel like this house is particularly secure.
Maybe we'll make a hidey hole tomorrow. But for now, the chest is in his room, ready to steal Koibu.
Yeah, if you want it, if you're coming for it.
What
Let him
else is
break
in your
in.
room ready to steal? Just out of curiosity.
Just hopes and dreams.
Probably the Martha little statue. It's
The pewter statue, right? Because
Yeah,
you
the
had gone
pewter
to a
vest.
temple to pray, and they said like, use your statue, pray to it.
Yeah. So that's under his straw mattress
Nice.
with the little ruby, I think, next to it.
And of course, your weapons and any armor you might
Yeah,
have.
my chain shirt and my
Yeah.
short sword are probably in my room somewhere. Our old house, I like to think that I kept my armor and sword in a cupboard under the stairs, but do we have stairs in this house?
Yes.
Yeah, then do you know what I mean by a cupboard under the stairs?
Yes.
Where Harry
Yeah.
Potter lived, yeah.
Oh yeah, well Harry Potter lives, yeah. Like that's where I keep my chain shirt and my sword.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, it's nighttime. And the night does not go well. That
For who?
is for you.
For whoever is invading us.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
it's a bad night here in town. It's a real bad night. I'm going to need each of you to make me perception checks at half your perception score.
I have a surprise adjust of 2. I don't
Thank
know
you.
if that means anything to you.
No, not in this
So
context.
natural 20.
Oh, baby.
17 divided by 2.
8. So it does 28 is fucking
Doesn't matter.
killer. You wake up in the middle of the night, Pigeon, in your own separate room because someone has opened your front door.
I get up quietly, and I'm going to make a move silently check. I'm going to grab my daggers, plural, and I'm going to move over and wake up Luther.
From one room to the other, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my move silently check, 23.
Beautiful. Love it. Yeah. Well, Luther.
Mm-hmm. What is it? What is it?
Hold on.
Pigeon,
Before you get
clean
there,
up yourself this time, Pigeon.
before you get there, as you're moving from one building to the one room to the other, quietly opening the doors, taking time to make sure the door doesn't open loudly.
Yeah.
There's a moment where you can hear the sound of no fewer than 3 unique people downstairs on the ground level, also known as the first floor. And it's then that you're getting to Luther's door and opening it, slipping on through. And as you're moving into Luther's room, you can hear the sound of footsteps coming round the corner towards the staircase. So you know that they're coming up the stairs, and you've got, 10 to 60 seconds before they arrive. So
I'll wake up Luther quickly. I'll say, there's someone here. And then I'll go behind the door and get ready for a backstab.
I grab my sword. I'm still lying in bed.
Mhm.
Oh, my sword's downstairs in the cupboard under the stairs. Fuck.
Yeah.
I grab my dagger
Okay.
and I hold it in my hand, like under the covers, and I pretend to be asleep.
Why don't you make me a move silently at +3 for that maneuver? +4 for that maneuver there, Luther.
Wait, sorry. To pick up my dagger.
It's the middle of the night. You want to quickly grab your dagger and hide under the, your little blankets and everything.
I'm in bed. I'm in bed. I'm just picking it up off the bedside table.
Yeah, but there's no lights. It's dark, right? And you want to carefully, quietly grab it. And there's people sneaking through your house here for a fucking reason. They're not like tromping around. They're listening carefully. Obviously, these people are moving silently as best as they can. And the sound of a dagger accidentally being like fumbled on a desk.
All right, fine. But as long as we're aware of the consequence of failure here can't be too great, because how much noise can you make?
Yeah.
So what am I rolling? Move silently +3?
+4.
+4.
Yeah. See, it's fine. Yeah.
What are you bitching about, Nick?
I'm a bit because of just for common sense, really. Just that old chestnut.
That old thing.
Excellent. Yeah, you can hear.
Can I hear them? Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm rolling. Is I'm rolling their move silently check, so you can hear footsteps coming up the stairs, kind of a bump, bump.
Are they trying to be quiet, or does it just sound like how a regular person would walk?
No. So it's definitely slow, careful steps. People are trying to be quiet, but the more people you have, the harder it is to be quiet. So you hear a pair of footsteps. But that could mean
I heard 3 people earlier.
Yeah, so maybe they're all down there and one person's coming up, or maybe everyone's passed their checks. Who knows?
Okay.
And
Room 4 is in the night, is it? I see how it is. Good job you passed your perception check, mate.
We'd have been fucked, man.
Be the end of the campaign, yeah. GG. Oh, you get killed in your sleep.
Neil wanted a quick episode.
The dice just didn't go your way, lad. Sorry.
got to maintain my reputation as a ruthless murderer of player characters, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. All right, we need an...
Save or be mildly inconvenienced. We'll have to change the name.
0 successes. So there is a loud... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. 1D... Roll 1d2. You can hear the sound of someone trying to bash down Pigeon's bedroom door, but they fail. In this case, they wanted to roll low. They don't know it's unlocked. They're trying to kick the door down and bust into Pigeon's room. But the first kick doesn't succeed. And then bam, there's a second one on it, followed by, the sound of someone saying, "You fucker, just open the door at this point." And then doors open. Pigeon's door.
Do I notice the voice?
Luther's door.
Like, do I know the voice?
It's to give me just roll me a charisma check. Let's see if maybe you know. No, fuck it. You have no idea who this is.
Okay, so hang on. My door is being kicked in as well.
Opened. Just opened.
Opened. This time it's just opened.
Yeah, there
when
were
someone
two attempts
steps
to
through,
kick it down.
I'm going to backstab.
All right.
Wait, well, hang on. But the first thing they see is me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at this point I'm not pretending to be asleep anymore, but I'm keeping my dagger hidden under the covers. So I'm like sitting up as if to be like, what the fuck's going on?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at whoever's coming at my door. I'm kind of baiting him into rushing me.
Yeah. Well, light spills in a hooded bullseye lantern. So just a beam pointing straight in front of you, held at headlight or head height, so you can't see the person who's holding you. So you just have this blinding light shining into your face. And then someone says, "They're here, boys. You in bed." And they haven't even stepped in through the doorway yet. They just open the door and they're shining the light, keeping their own face blocked by it. "You in bed. You get up real slowly, show me your hands, and you may yet make it through this alive."
I stand up and I say, "You think I'm scared of the likes of you? Busting in when a man's trying to sleep?" And I spit on the floor and I say, "Come and get some then, you fucking coward."
Do you have your dagger in your hand? Visible?
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
Just like I'm
He
just
sleeps in his chainmail.
I'm in like white underwear and nothing else. I'm glistening.
All right. And Pigeon, like the door is opened into the room and Pigeon is between the door and the wall, which is not a huge space. And if the person were to shove the door as far open as possible, the door would hit you, Pigeon. But they haven't. They've just opened it and kind of tossed it open and stood there. So you kind of hidden behind this cover. And you make your threats, your baits, Luther. And you can hear behind this person another voice saying, "This room's empty." And the hooded figure with the lantern will say, "Well, we got one here. Let's go." And someone with the lantern is going to step into the room.
All right.
Now,
this is going to be rough.
Now, Pigeon, there's multiple people in here.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for the...
What are you attacking the first person that steps in? Are you going to try and assess the whole...
one of them.
No. I'm not attacking the first. I'll probably attack the second person who steps in, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, what you can see, Pigeon, is the light gleaming off the tip of a short sword as someone steps into the room, light held in front of them, short sword out. And they will, shuffle to the side a little bit, and a second person is going to step on in with a short sword as well. You sure you want to attack? You're putting this from a negotiation to a life or death struggle.
I want to do... The thing is I think that this should be allowed. I want to cover him. So I want to have the dagger to his neck, and if he moves, he'll get the backstab damage. Because I'm going to have his neck completely. So I don't want to just outright go for the backstab. I kind of want to hold him, and then if he fucks, I will slit it. That's what I would like.
That's a lovely concept. That's a great approach. In order to cover someone from this position, I think it's just a regular old... Did we talk about this last time? Is this just like an attack roll where you hold the final damage? There's rules for covering in here. Remember going over.
Yeah,
that
this
with
is
you all
it's
recently.
not the first time we've looked at this. Yes.
No, we should put down like our little rules sometimes.
Yeah.
It's all right. We can cut it out.
That's true.
Cut this bit out. It feels like it should be an assassinate, but with maybe a negative, because it's like you're basically saying, I want to do an assassinate, but I want to delay the damage. So you roll the assassinate to hit, and then, but you give yourself a -2 or something.
The covering can be used with any handheld bladed weapon. Basically, the character puts his sword to his opponent's throat in a single adjacent square and menaces him. The victim must be stunned, dazed, pinned, unconscious, or surprised for a character to cover him with a melee weapon. As with bows, when you attack someone who is covered, you get a +2 bonus to hit, and you crit on 16s or higher.
It's not that good, is
covering
it?
works. It's not amazing, but it is.
Is there any way we can work this in with assassinate or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that's just the way that cover is going to work. But being able to crit
Could
on
there
16
be like
or
a
higher is
role
nice.
play cover? Like if you're covered, you don't want to get your neck slit, right?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean,
So that's what
imagine
I'm going to do here then.
if someone here's got, this is one of the weird things about D&D is if someone's got like 30 hit points or 60 hit points, you know that you can just face tank a certain amount of damage, right? You can just face tank a fireball and not worry about it. So with those concepts in mind, low HP people will be terrified of being covered, while high HP people might not care that much.
I'm going to cover him. I get an extra +2 to this. Right?
Should be +4. Back attack and surprise.
Yeah. I thought it said in there that you get an extra +2 for covering.
You do. You get a +2 to hit. It replaces your back attack. It's essentially back attack.
Got it. So is he going to be surprised still?
Covering character automatically wins again.
Definitely surprised.
Yeah.
Definitely. It should be a +4.
That's what I would think.
Do you need to hit to cover someone is the real question. I think you've got him surprised. I think in this situation, you can just step out from behind the... You've already passed your move silently check. Or I'm going to say you automatically cover him.
Okay.
And you get the +4 is if you have, because you still have to roll to hit if he moves. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
Let's calm down there, boys.
Mhm.
And I'll have the daggers to his throat. Like, you know.
Oh, so it's both daggers up and around?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So that leaves you with no free hands because both your hands are around his throat, which is perfect.
That's okay.
It's 2 attacks. It's way better.
Yeah.
Right.
So the light will shine away from Luther, who, you know, has a moment of blindness as your eyes adjust to the darkness and goes in the direction of Pigeon. And you can see as the light turns to Pigeon at a 90-degree angle, it also spills into the hallway where the open door is. And you can see in that hallway are another 2 people.
What are they wearing? What are they look like? They got red cloaks, you know?
Nope. They just got like ordinary street clothes, long loose sleeves, dressed warm for the area, but also like, you know, these
no
people.
No armor, no shield.
No armor, no shield,
Good
but
thing
they
we
all
leveled
got
up
short
last night.
swords. Mm-hmm.
They all have short swords.
All have short swords.
Hey, let's calm down there. No need to lose your lives.
Well,
Who the fuck are you breaking into my house?
us? Heh, we're Steel Team 6, and we're here to take everything that you've got. We know you just got a big old fat payment, and it's gonna be ours. Now, we can do this the easy way. You can give up all the treasure you got, and we'll just walk away and you can live. Or we can kill you right here, right now, and then spend a couple hours or days looting your home. One way or the other, we're getting the treasure. And there's a lot of us, and there ain't a lot of you. So the question is, how much do you value your lives, boys?
How many of you are there? Looks like 3 to me. I'm worth at least 2 of you.
We're called Steel Team 6 for a reason. There's 6 of us.
Shit, that is quite a lot.
Now, why don't you put down those daggers there, Pigeon, he says, using your name with emphasis, and we'll all get along happily.
I mean, I don't feel like we can just give all our silver.
Yeah,
we've just
Pigeon
won.
slits this guy's throat.
Fuck him.
So take your. I mean, I'm surprised by that action. So here you go.
Well, go ahead and make 2 attacks at +2, and it may actually be GG.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 should be +4, I think.
Where
I don't know if
do
it's
you
a
get the
proper-
other?
attack.
Yeah.
No.
Back
You get
attack.
the 2 for being covering. There's no additional
go 8?
bonuses. Yeah, 8 is a miss.
And
Other weapon. There you go.
19
That'll do it. That one will cut deep into this person's throat.
for 4.
Excellent.
Oh, it's not a crit. Almost.
No.
It's close.
Close.
It's so close.
I think it's just better to attack there, Nick, because then I might get to roll into initiative again.
We might. I mean, are we gonna die though? Because like we're rogues, we can't fight. But yeah, we can't just give up.
I
all
just
our
don't
treasure,
think. I just don't think we would give up our life savings that we just got. I think we'd at least fight a
You'd
bit.
just rather lose your life than your life savings.
I don't think these guys are anything.
though.
No.
Easy come, easy go.
Well, okay. Let me just add some HP values to these tokens here.
Is this guy dead, Neil?
I haven't. Just
He hasn't done it
let
yet.
me.
Just
I'm
wait. He's
Gotta
adding.
be dead.
He didn't think we were gonna fight.
It's actually 6 of these fuckers. God
Yeah,
damn
I'm
it.
putting 6
Steel-
on the table.
Steel Team 6. They're not all here though. One of them's at least back at base. One of them's
2
the
of them are at
getaway.
home, yeah.
All right.
One of them's the getaway driver.
People gotta be outside watching.
Yeah.
4 damage to the first guy.
Okay, good.
And now we roll into initiative.
Got a set 8. Nice.
A little 8 there.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
It's a big oof, that one.
Mm,
Lives.
mm.
Only so many people can fit in this room.
That's
That's
true.
true.
That's why only 4 of them rolled into initiative.
They haven't got a lookout guy. No.
Who knows?
Foolish.
We'll figure it out.
How did I get this initiative bar on screen?
To be fair, we've got like a lot of health and they've got like
We do.
5.
We're okay.
Yeah. It's going to be like a whirlwind of blades in this room. There's going to be blood and daggers flying everywhere.
All right. The
Pigeon.
person who Pigeon has just like drawn daggers across his throat. You know, he feels the first of Pigeon's daggers beginning to move and he just throws his head as far back as it'll go. And so he gets this big slice across his neck, starts bleeding all over the place, but doesn't quite die. He will, however, because, you know, the daggers have to come across, leaving your arms free of him.
Oh, yeah.
So he does just turn around and plunge his short sword in your direction at 1d20 plus
That
0.
feels- Is he not in shock at being?
Miss.
Well, I guess he is. Yeah.
I mean, he's breaking into your house to threaten to kill you. He's
No,
ready
he's not
to
in shock
fight.
at having his throat cut. I mean,
No. He's still got HP. He's good.
he's part of Steel Team 6 for a reason.
He's still teeny, yeah.
The second person is the one with the light, who is just going to, you know, swing it back in the direction of Luther and reach out with his short sword with a 4 to hit. No good on either account. Now the light is swinging back and forth wildly, making everything like hard to tell what's happening in the room as it shines this way and that, gets in your eyes and not in your eyes. The person wielding the light is going to have actually, he should actually have a bonus to hit because he can see you and you can't see him well. But a 4, even with +4, is 0. Is still a miss. So any attacks you're going to have against him because you can't see him very well are going to be at -2.
So
and
if
he
I'm
can see you
wielding a
just
lantern,
fine.
but that's a legit strategy at night is to wield a lantern in your offhand and give I get a +4 AC against in a 1-on-1.
I would maybe not 4, but 2, 3, depending on the situation. If you can
That seems a
blind them,
lot. Like
Well,
a
if-
shield gives you +2.
But if you cannot see your target, you attack at -4. If you know where they are, because like they're holding a lantern and you can generally see their area, but you can't actually see their body because there's a bright light in your eyes, I'd say that's a -2 to hit for you. But that does give them also a +2 to hit against you because they can't see your weapon until it comes into the light. So yeah, a lantern. Like, why do you think cops hold a light in front of your eyes when they're trying to talk to you? It's to blind you and give them an advantage.
No, yeah, sure.
Pretty legit.
All right, keep this in mind, Nick.
Yeah,
I will.
You should use these strategies.
We're always going to be walking around with a lantern.
All right,
Nick and me. Go ahead, Nick.
That's my go.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to swing at the guy not holding the lantern, who doesn't have a -2.
Right. So you're going to like look. You're not going to look at the lantern guy. You're going to look to the side and just stab at that guy. Perfect.
Oh, well,
yes.
when I attack who I can see, right? But if you're saying that
Yeah.
the other guy's like, I can't see him, then I'm going to attack who I can see.
You have a penalty of 2 at 2 for the guy with the lantern. No penalty for the other guy.
Yeah. And this guy's not wearing armor, is he?
You can't see any armor on him.
19.
Nice.
Oh, it's a beautiful hit with the dagger. It just slides
short sword.
right between them. No,
it isn't.
No, it's not. It's a dagger.
God.
Yeah.
Yes. And you do how much damage?
It's not a crit now.
No.
4
Oh.
damage.
The dagger goes in. The guy slumps to the ground. Pigeon takes a turn.
If I wanted to pick up his short sword, what's the situation? How close to me is it?
It's on the ground. Picking it up right now would provoke an attack of opportunity from the lantern wielder.
Okay.
At, a back attack as well, because you'd be lowering yourself. Pigeon.
Can I shut the door? I want to move my body and shut the door, and then I want to attack the lantern guy twice.
You can shut the door, but you won't be holding the door shut.
Correct.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna flank the lantern guy so that one of us won't have penalties, right? He can only shove the lantern in one person's eye.
Yeah, it's a small, tight room. I can give you a +1 to hit for position, but I'm also going to give you a penalty of 2 to hit for the light is going back and forth. And like, so only a penalty of 1 to hit is the end.
Here you go. Here's attack number 1. 9.
9 is a miss.
And a natural
1. No good. Roll me a saving throw versus death. It'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. Ooh. Roll me another saving throw versus death, because that's another natural 1. Okay. Whew. But that's still bad. That's still real bad.
Yeah.
I think it opens you up to an attack of opportunity as one of your hands goes wild. And he'll just get a 1d20 +2 to hit against you is an 8 with his short sword. Wild miss. Next person up is one of the other people who's in the hallway. And he's just got a short sword and he's going for the door and he's going to swing open that door in your direction. I need you to make me an opposed strength check to see if he can knock you over as he slams the door into you. They roll a 29 because they rolled a 17.
Maybe this is like a theater of mind issue, but I figured that the guy steps in. I don't know. We need to draw a drawing, I think.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think that he could just swing the door and attack me because I thought it was moving more. So, like, here's the room in my mind, right? And the door is like here. And then this is where the door was originally, and this is where Pigeon was originally. 1 second, I have to turn the music down.
Can't think when the music's too loud.
No, yeah, it was me, sorry. So this is what I originally was thinking. So Pigeon's kind of like here in the door area.
1
second. And then can I have control of the bad guys?
Yeah. Controlled by all players.
Sweet.
Controlled by all players. All right, the first 2 you can move around.
So then, this might have been too small of a thing, but it's a small room. Fuck it. So then, like, Lantern guy's over here. Luther's kind of like over there near the bed. This guy was. I gotta redraw the room. It's gotta be bigger. Pew! All right. Here's the door. Here's kind of Pigeon. this guy comes in. Ooh, move you over there. Move you there. Sorry. This guy comes in. Pigeon goes up and covers him. This lantern guy has to walk in more because Luther's in the room. And then I figured this guy dies. I go over here. I shut the door, and then I like move over here to be
right.
there.
So
I
this
didn't
is
think I was
a
going to be in the door
small
area.
room. This is like a 10 by 10 little room, right? We're not in a nice house. We're still living in fairly squalor conditions on hardwood floors.
Okay, so the door. What do you want me to roll? Strength check?
If he wins this, then he can't get through the door.
Just roll the strength checks. Let's not worry about the future until it arrives. There we go. So the door will hit you, and the door will push you forward into the room, making you stumble. The guy will step forward into the room after you. And are you both at full HP? Earlier I saw your character was at 7 HP, Nick.
No.
Was that a mistake? Okay. That must just been a different screen.
I've been on full HP the whole time.
Yeah, I'm full
Perfect.
HP.
Yeah, that makes more and more sense. They'll come into the room and take a stab at I don't know who the first, probably at Pigeon, because Pigeon had just like shut the door to get to this guy. The door opens, Pigeon stumbles backward, new person comes in, throws his fucking short sword into Pigeon's body. Can you roll higher than a 9, please, NPCs?
These guys suck.
With guy number 4 making it into the room this round as well, putting us in a tiny room where there are now 5 people and a body, which is going to bring this into what we're going to call close quarters, because there's there's not much in the way of furniture in here, but there is just a lot in the way of bodies.
Let's get to it.
How can we?
I mean, there's probably a bed and like there's a bed and a chest at least.
Yeah, but I don't think the bed has a frame. I think the bed is like a mattress on the ground.
Well,
right?
sure, still then. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
So maybe I'm standing on that. But
that's high ground.
Can this guy even get an attack?
I don't think the third guy can.
I don't know if the third guy can. I think the door has been thrown all the way open and is pressed on the inside of the wall. There's 2 people, on either side of the door, half in the door frame, and then the 2 of you towards the back of the room now. Maybe he can't. Maybe he just chills in the background. But you can hear him shout, guys, bring it up! Bring it up! And footsteps from below.
Can I make an argument about the lantern here?
Yeah.
We're in super close combat. He can't really do the cop thing of shining it in your eyes, can he?
Well, your eyes take some time to adjust. Like if you look at a bright thing and then you look away, there's still some time. So as long as the lantern is kind of like swinging back and forth, it'll be consistently blinding you.
It's fine.
Initiative is what we want here. So
yeah, maybe I'll get a Rakis, a lantern, or a lightstone actually. Maybe a hooded lightstone.
That's a good idea. A lightstone that just like shines like a flashlight.
Yeah.
Those are some bad rolls from them. Nick with the worst.
I fucked it. Who's going at 6? That's the guy fighting you.
I'm gonna attack the guy without the lantern who was pressed in here.
The red dot is the lantern wielder. Actually, I'm gonna turn it to a yellow dot. There we go.
You ready?
Do it.
19.
Excellent strike.
For 2.
Second attack.
10.
Hit.
For 3.
3. Excellent.
And two.
You start cutting up these people.
And 2 now.
Yeah, that was 2 and 3.
That was 5? Okay.
That was 5.
Okay.
Yeah. The same person will retaliate against you. Oh, you fucked up. You're going to burn to death now, he says as he takes a stab at you with a 14 to hit for 1d6. 2 points of damage. The lantern wielder is going to take a stab at Luther at +2. 13 will hit you for 1d6, 6 points of damage.
Of course.
And Luther will go.
So is he holding the lantern like forward at me, or is he holding it back, or?
He's holding it in front of his head. but it's really hard to see anything that he's doing because he's blinding you to his actions. But it's in front of his eyes.
Attack the guy next to him.
Could I try and like grab? I'm not saying I'm doing this. Could I try and grab the hand that's holding the lantern? And like with my offhand and like pull it down out of the way to get an attack with my main hand.
You can absolutely attempt to grab his lantern hand or attack his lantern hand or attack his lantern. If you attack his lantern or lantern hand with your weapon, called shot, so like penalty to hit. If you try to grab the lantern, same concept, but you will also provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to attack the other guy.
Mm-hmm. You attack crosswise. 14's a good blow.
Get him, Nick.
4.
Oh, he is badly wounded. It's not looking good for this guy.
There's no escape for him, though.
In the back is just holding with ready, and that's when you can hear the sound of someone coming up the stairs. And they arrive.
Initiative?
No. You wish we could just skip his turn and his actions. He'll come up the stairs, switch places with this other person, and you can see what he's got in his hand is some sort of, because there's this light in front of you. It's hard to see what's happening back there, but you can see there's this other burning thing, like a large open flame that has like appeared through the doorway, and the voice will say, "Stand down or we'll burn you all alive. The last chance." And we will roll initiative now.
Fucking insane.
Yeah. That's a throwing. Initiative 3. It's fine. Same for these guys. Short swords initiative 3, so it's the same as movement.
I'm rolling dagger initiative, but that does include talking too.
Sure. Oh, the two of you, both with your natural ones? No, just twos. Natural twos. You both go first. Pigeon and Luther. Steel Team 6 is here. They've got fire, and they're threatening to burn you alive. You don't know what this thing is. It could be a ruse, or it could be an actual technique. One way or the other, they are threatening you with fire deaths.
You've got high dex, so you go first.
Okay. Yeah, I would be attacking then, so. There you go.
All the blame is absolved.
Hit.
For 3.
Oh, almost, but not quite.
And an 8.
Is a miss. Luther?
Needed the kill on that guy there, really.
I know.
I'm tempted. The flaming thing that this guy is holding. Let's say I wanted to. What can I see? Actually, is it something that I can't focus on?
We've been in the room for 3 minutes. Our eyes should be adjusted at this point.
Yeah, like this guy's lantern of blinding is.
When the blinding light is in front of you and there's darkness behind it, you can't see the darkness. Well, like light will make your eyes dilate, so you receive less light, so that the light is less painful for you. But then you can't see in darkness. Like if you walk
from the best magic item.
This guy's not going to be able to burn
lights
this
in
house
people's
down
face is fucking great.
Quickly. He's not going to be able to do this quickly. I'm attacking the dying guy.
Go for it. Miss.
God, I hate my life.
All right.
Right.
It's not all right. We're going to burn. He said it. It's true.
Yes.
He said it. You're right.
And he will throw in his incendiary device to look it up.
His friends have to make saves.
I hope he's rolling. I hope there's like a chance that it can go backwards, because I know that the grenade
small room
dice rules for these things are ridiculous.
They are ridiculous.
Neil, this lantern thing is absurd.
It is absurd at this point.
Yeah,
it is completely reasonable.
It's not.
It's not.
It is so.
Why has this never
reasonable.
been done before if it's so effective?
We have very, very few night fights because night fights are extremely difficult to coordinate and organize. And this is like an offensive ambush planned specifically for you all. I expect that when you do something like this and you have the money for a lantern, which you do now, you could use these tactics and gain great advantage over your opponents. Right?
This is wild.
I mean, this isn't something that the enemy can only do. This will be a tool in your toolkit. You just have to suffer through it first.
But if you kill us the first time you whip it out, then it's win-win, isn't it for you?
Well, I don't care how the game plays out. I'm not trying to kill the party.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying like you hold the secret the strategy in reserve until such a time as it can TPK the party, and then it can never be used against you.
Nick, imagine we try to argue this. No, our lantern, it's going to give a -2 every time.
Yeah.
It's been 3 minutes. What do you mean?
We get a +2 on all of our attacks. They get a -2 on all their ACs.
Just
on all
makes
their
sense.
attacks.
Yeah, to be honest, I've never seen anyone even try something like this in a decade of doing this. So I don't know why.
I wonder why that could be.
It is a common strategy used in the modern world with flashlights.
Yeah, in the modern world.
There's a difference between a flashlight and a lantern.
Well,
There
and also
is.
a difference between a gun and a sword.
Yes, but
A big difference. I think wielding he's essentially now wielding 2 weapons, if you ask me. I think he should be getting like a -2
not
with his
making any
main hands.
attacks with his lantern. He's just holding it and letting it kind of jostle back and forth. It also only works if you can keep your enemy directly in front of you in like an open area. The 2 of you would just split up around him and then he'd be fucked, right? So this
but in a
needs-
one-on-one, though, you could always rotate, though, to be facing the lantern.
That's true. Yep. Yes.
So in a one-on-one and one guy's got a shield and one guy's got a lantern, the guy with the lantern is advantaged.
Yes.
In a dark situation
Yeah,
where
nice.
it's one-on-one, yes, I would say that is absolutely the case.
Yeah, fine.
But it has to be dark. Like if you're outside and there's moonlight or like really good light outside, it won't be as effective. It's really great for this breaching technique that we're doing here. I'm in the No, it's in here.
Sounds like he missed his turn. I don't know.
I just don't want to roll the wrong damage and then have to roll it backwards.
Worry about the where it's going to land more than the damage.
Yeah, we can do that, but the rulings on where it's going to land is right next to the damage on this area. The grenade.
What is this, Nick? It's a grenade?
Well, no, grenade is an just
Grenade.
AOE damage item.
Okay.
We're doing the NASA
thrown
thing after
AoE.
all.
You'd use grenade rules for throwing holy water at enemies.
No,
No, it was in the combat section of the DMG.
It should be, shouldn't it? Really? I'm going to find it now.
You're probably gonna find it before me.
Maybe.
It's gonna be really embarrassing. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Direct damage, splash damage. Da, 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 da.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, if it hits, 2d6 points in the first round, 1d6 in the second round.
We're praying it
then
backfires, Nick.
Or grenade
We're praying it
attack.
backfires. Because that's game over.
And the target specifies a creature. Da, 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 da. Whether
He's
this
gonna
point
burn
is a
down the
creature
silver
or
at this point.
spot. Round, the attack is announced. The player indicates where he wants it to land. Then use the scatter chart. A missile of 5 pounds or less can be thrown in this range. Okay. Once a container hits. Sometimes, not always breaks. Some misses, like soft leather flasks or hard pottery, are particularly resilient. Okay, saving throws for that. If it's off target. All right, so on a miss, you use the scatter diagram, but on a hit, you don't. So here we go.
Who's
We're
it
just
aiming
going to
at?
throw it in. He is...
Probably me.
We're just going to randomize that. 1 is Pigeon, 2 is Luther. 1 is Pigeon.
That's good for
Here
us,
we
Nick.
go.
Yeah, that's good.
He throws it.
Oh,
You
he
missed, Pigeon.
He's fucked it. You dodge and it boomerangs and goes backwards.
You have 13 AC.
Sorry,
yeah.
Neil.
So it will miss. So we do need the scatter diagram. Pigeon, since you're being attacked, why don't you roll me a
Let's
1d10?
go.
You want a 1. You really, really want a 1 on this 1d10.
I don't know if that's true,
5. No, the 5 is it misses up and right. So it'll land not at you, but it'll land right next to you at Luther. Or at the wall behind Luther, but it's okay. It has a slight area of effect, 3-foot
What
diameter.
initiative is this guy going on there?
5. This is the guy whose turn
What
it is right
initiative
now.
am I going on? Oh, we already had our
You
go,
already
didn't we?
went.
Fuck. We didn't even kill the one guy.
No, not yet.
Okay. So it misses you, and it will do D3 fire damage to everything around it, which in this case is just going to be Luther, I think. So Luther, you will take 1d3 as this burning caustic substance clings to your skin and begins to singe you. And
My
this
beautiful
guy
skin.
right here is going to need to make himself a morale check.
Take 1 damage.
His morale.
There's a lot of hullabaloo for 1 damage.
Well, if it had hit, it would have been 2d6 the first round and then 1d6 the second round. This guy is going to break on his turn. He was ready to fight, but he has sustained too much damage. Now there's fire in the room. He's going to do what we call a pro gamer move and squeeze himself into this back area over here.
That's an attack of opportunity. Big time.
Why?
Because he's squeezing.
He's moving himself into the back corner with his action, which is a disengage. It's not provoking any attacks. He's not.
But it's a difficult maneuver to squeeze through his friends to get out.
No. He's not squeezing. He's just moving into the corner of the room. He's not backing out of the room. But if he did wanted to back out of the room, that would have been fine too with the disengage. Disengage is used to back out of the room.
But if somebody wants to come in, if someone wants to come in and fill his spot, though, they would have to squeeze past him.
Yeah,
are we being difficult because we don't like how the game is going, or are we being difficult because these are bad rulings?
If we tried to do half of the shit that's been done today, we would be raked over the goals.
I'm saying if this is a room that's like 10 by 10, so there's spots for 4 people. If you try and put 2 people in this one spot here, someone is squeezing, and if somebody squeezes, there's an attack of opportunity. That's all. Whether it's
this man is backed into the corner so that Luther can't get him, right? Because now Luther would have to cross this to get him.
But if somebody wants to come in and take his spot, then they'd have to squeeze past him in the corner, right?
The door is behind him, so someone would have to squeeze into this spot as well. Yes, someone would have to squeeze.
Yeah. Okay, then we're good.
That's fine.
I feel like we're normally on the same page, but now y'all have lost trust in me.
It's the hood and lantern shit today.
It's the lantern and the fire.
Lost your mind, Neil.
No, the fire is fine. I didn't mind.
The fire's fine.
The fire was fun. What was that?
What, don't worry about it. We'll get there. We're still in the middle of you guys maybe getting killed.
No.
Okay. This person is just waiting. I guess technically the hallway isn't infinitely large, so they're back here somewhere. It doesn't matter. The other person is coming on up at the end of the round, and the lantern wielder is just going to make himself a stab at Luther. Natural 20 for 2d6 damage. Luther will take 7 and drop to 1 hit point remaining.
It's not good, Bob.
And that is everybody else who is performing actions. And it's initiative turn.
Can I still hit the guy squeezing, or would that provoke an attack of opportunity?
You can move forward and attack at this person. That's not a problem. Okay. But Luther, he would have to turn his side and step in and would get fucked. Did everyone roll everything? This guy is he's gonna that should be a +1. And this guy already rolled. I think everyone rolled. Excellent. Wait, I only rolled for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who didn't get one?
One's on the fire, one's hiding.
Yeah, one hasn't came yet.
Yeah, there we go. That should be everybody. Luther, you're first up. You're at 1 hit point remaining. You should just keep fighting to your death. It'll be fine.
Well, is there a window behind me or something like that?
You are on the 2nd floor. There is indeed a window behind you. Like all the other areas and rooms and things in this area, it's just sort of open window with, what do you call it, shutters that latch behind them. So that way they don't blow open accidentally, but you don't have glass, and I don't think you have bars. So if you want to throw yourself out the window by breaking through the shutters, you will provoke an attack of opportunity, and it'll be a 10-foot fall to the ground.
I've got tumbling, so I could probably be fine with the fall.
But the attack of opportunity as you throw yourself through the window Because to tumble through, you got to go through face first. If you jump backwards out of a window, that might be harder. Like we'd probably have to invoke a more difficult roll, or a roll to sustain 0 damage.
I feel like it's too far gone to try and surrender at this point. So I'm gonna make an attack.
He's gonna roll a natural 20.
You're just gonna balls to the walls.
I genuinely don't see what else.
Right.
They've just tried to set me on fire.
Yeah. No.
19.
Oh, it's a beautiful hit.
All damage.
Against the lantern wielder. Excellent. Doesn't have infinite HP. He will take his turn. And 1d20 plus 2 against you is an 18. And down you go, Luther. -3 and bleeding. Pigeon.
Here's my 2 attacks. One's against the... Oh, fuck, I don't know. One's against the guy in front of me. Not the lantern guy.
Okay.
It's a miss. Second attack's against him as well. It's a miss.
Whoosh. 2 misses. This guy at the very back is the next person. He was downstairs with the guy who just came up last round holding something burning. And this guy will also be coming up the stairwell saying, "Make way, make way!" And these people will move out of the way as he gets to the doorway and not blindly, but just hurls it in your direction with a do not put a period after your dice rolls with a natural 1.
Yes.
Oh, that's a real miss.
Could be good.
Oh, that's such a bad miss. He needs a saving throw versus death, which I think he has a 13 or higher on. No successes.
He burns himself. He hits his friends. They all take 2d6.
Well, I'm going to have you roll on the scatter diagram twice, and I'll give you the more favorable results.
Go ahead, Nick.
All right. So it's 2d10, yeah.
Yeah. You want a 1, ideally. But a 2 or a 3
problem.
would be good.
Okay, 3.
A 3 is great. So, he goes to chuck it, but this is an awkward object. It's on fire. It sort of slips out of his hand and goes sideways, hitting the wall beside him, splashing him for 1d3 points of damage, but not killing him. And then just kind of there's a burning part on the wall in the hallway, and he starts shouting, "Oh my God! Fuck! Fuck!" And he'll also need a...
Is that it? It doesn't hit everyone else.
Nope.
It's upsetting.
Well, it's got a 3-foot diameter splash range.
No.
That is that. Next person up is the guy behind him that made room for him, who's backing out because there's a little bit of fire. And last but not least is this guy in the corner, who... he had rolled in to take a block action if someone had attacked him. And since he declared it ahead of time, he could block someone before his initiative. His initiative comes, I think he
probably would have tried to block my attacks, no?
He would have, but you failed, so I didn't bother rolling his attacks. It would have been against your first one, but it doesn't matter if you miss.
Nope.
So he's just chilling, and then it's going to be initiative order. Nick, why don't you roll me a 1d10 for when you bleed?
I'm gonna save you, Luther. Classic.
Nice and early.
Nice and early. We like that.
Just get it over with, basically.
Just get it the fuck over with.
Bleed my life from my throat.
Oops. One higher. Okay, Luther, take a point of bleeding damage. You get to -4. Pigeon.
Here it comes.
What
I'm
is
attacking. Attacking the weak guy.
Okay.
It's a miss.
Oh my God, can you roll
his block?
anything more than a 6?
That would be his block, yeah.
Okay, then here's the second one. 17.
There you go.
For 3.
And down goes the wounded guy. Steel Team 4 is still here. The lantern wielder is shouting to the others, "Get the fuck in here! What are you doing? Come on!
It's burning!
We got one of them down!"
There's 2 dead bodies in here now, Neil.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 3 dead bodies, technically. And and we'll take a stab at Pigeon.
Miss.
12, which is no good.
He's too strong. Pigeon's gonna hang these guys from the fucking side of the house with his rope. Once this is over.
We're going initiative?
Hold on, I'm doing math in my brain. Yeah, this is all fine. Next person. Now, this caustic burning thing, it's not on you, but there is like fiery stuff happening on the wall and like dripping down and moving up. And now there's also fiery caustic stuff happening on the wall in the hallway. And there's 2 of their own people down. This isn't going so well. And some of these people, if you've been noticing, have been making morale checks here and there. And it's not the best option. But this guy, he's keeping his cool. He's not turning. He's not running. He's also not going to run into combat, but he is going to poke his head into the room and be like, "Boss, we got to get out of here. This place is going to go up in flames. Come on, we'll get the silver from the ashes." And, step back. Well, not that far. He's going to stick with his boss. He's not going to leave him hanging. This guy's dead, and we're going to go to the next round of initiative while these people are downstairs. Where did we say you were keeping all that silver?
In this room.
In this room. In Luther's room, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Initiative?
Good job, Nick. You're rolling to bleed again early.
We get my bleeding in soon.
Classic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Take a point of bleeding. Pigeon, it is your turn.
Ready?
Are you going to fight?
Trapped in here with you.
What else am I going to do? I'm a
Trapped in
fighter.
here with me.
Do it.
You're not leaving. 13
Is a hit.
for 1.
Excellent.
And a miss.
And a
Come
miss.
on, mate. If you could actually roll dice properly, this would be a slaughter.
It'd be so easy.
All right. Well, if they could have rolled properly, it would have been a slaughter too. Everyone has rolled abysmally in this nighttime combat.
Except for when it came to attacking me, in which case sometimes attacks that weren't even aimed at me hit me.
These guys are going to back out, shining the lantern as they retreat down the hallway and down the staircase, leaving Pigeon in a room that's on fire and a hallway that's on fire too.
Can I,
actually...
Can I smother it with a blanket?
Yes, we need to make a saving throw for the wall to see how badly on fire it is now, because we've been taking our time.
Is
You
this
do
not
one, Nick, I'll do one.
Is this not a brick house though? Or is that a wooden house?
I assumed that the outside structure was brick, but the inside walls and floors
wood.
and ceilings were wood, so that you could nail things to things.
That's fair.
There's like some wood on the edges, sure.
Yeah, because that's how my house in the real world is. It's brick on the outsides, and then it's wood, and then drywall inside of that.
Yeah.
You want a saving throw from each of us?
I do. We need versus normal fire. I need a 9 or higher on a D20 for the house not to catch fire.
There's 1.
All right. The room is not going to burn. The hallway
Let's
is.
go.
I mean, these things will burn, but they're not going to burn too badly. So you can see that the flames are extending.
We've done it. We've survived.
But Nick is still dying, Luther.
Yeah, I know what
Or
to
Pigeon.
do here, okay?
What do you
There's
do?
one save. So if you fail this roll, I'm dead.
No, you don't have to roll it anymore. It's given.
Yeah. It's just stabilized, but you do have to let them escape or do whatever they're going to do in your house for a round while you desperately try to bandage his wounds in the dark.
All right, Luther. It's all right. I'm going to take the money and I'm going to get a cleric and I'm going to bring you back, buddy. Okay? You're going to be okay.
Nick's
And I'll
character's being
bandage him up.
unconscious. What's new?
I bandage him up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a listen check the next round, if that's what you'd like.
Yeah. Give me a eavesdrop check, please.
23.
It's a fucking great eavesdrop check. You can hear the front door shutting as people are leaving. Yeah.
People are crazy.
For real.
I'm going to look for my chest. Is our chest still in here?
Yeah.
We did it. You've done it. You defended the house. Good
We
job.
defeated them.
Yeah.
That's huge. I'm going to go and I'm going to put on my leather armor.
Where is your leather armor? Downstairs under the staircase, just like Luther's.
If that's where it is, I'll go there. I'll go check.
Okay.
Is our shit still there?
Nope. The staircase has been opened. The contents have been looted.
It's fine. We got the good shit. I'm gonna take the chest. Can I carry it?
The chest in the room?
Yeah.
You can drag it at the very least. It's 1,000 coins.
How much is that? Let me put it on the character sheet.
Divided by 50.
Silver?
It's 20 pounds plus the weight of the chest. You can carry it, no problem.
Okay. It's almost 1,200 coins. 23.6 pounds plus the weight of the chest.
Perfect. Yeah, you can haul that.
I'm gonna carry the chest and I'm gonna take it to the. Where would I know a cleric is? In the inner city?
Inner city. Yeah, you'd get up to the walls, but the gates are shut and they'll be shut until morning time.
Then I would know that, so I wouldn't even leave. I'm gonna sit in the room with Luther. I'm gonna guard the chest, and I'm gonna stay up all night.
What about the rest of the house? Do you scope out your room and the rest of the house to see what's been going on?
Guess I'll check my room. Did they take my shit?
Yeah, they took your shit.
No way.
Well, the one person went into the room and searched it, and they grabbed this statue that was in the the altar place by your bed.
Fuck's sake.
But the money's intact. The piece of shit statue's gone.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait till the morning and then I'll go get a cleric.
All right. After, I don't know, 5 minutes, you can hear a voice from downstairs being like, it's not coming out, boys. Let's go. And people leaving. They were sitting in wait outside your front door in case you came out. But you stayed, and then they left. All right.
Cowards.
Yeah. We will be right back on the other side of a break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Double checking. We are recording. Good. Excellent. Love it. Okay. So morning time comes. You're going to go get a healer.
Yeah. I have a question for clarifying this.
Yeah.
How much is it? How much is healing?
So I was thinking about this during the break. Healing, according to the rules, is 10 GP per point healed, but I think that is meant more for like we want to roll into town and we want to just be healed, and then you pay 10 GP for each point that you're missing. I think at our low level area, it probably makes more sense to charge based on like spell level that you're using. And so I'm going to say the average of 1d8 HP is 4.5. So it'll be 45 gold to get him healed, or 450 silver.
And it's not like you can't just, it's not like fifth, right? Where if you do any healing, they're just, they're going to be okay. 1
point of healing is all you would need to get this guy to stable, but you can only get that through a single first level spell. So it's going to be 45 GP.
Can I wait a day and see how he's looking?
Yes, if you just want to wait a day without a doctor, just let him watch on his own. Give him 24 hours. That means you're alone by yourself in this room for 24 hours. Then yes, we can use the normal rules. We'll roll a 1d10.
How much would a doctor cost? Because, what I was thinking I would do is like, I'll get a rag with water and then I'll like kind of put it on his mouth and hope some goes in. That's kind of how Pigeon would do it over a day.
Yeah. It's going to be a gold a day for a doctor to come and take a look at him. And under the care of a doctor, he will regain 1 HP per day. But that does mean he's going to be unconscious for 5 days and you're going to be alone for 5 days. And if these people come back.
Yeah, these people are lunatics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go rent an inn room. I'm going to get a doctor. I'm going to get that doctor to help me. Move Luther to the inn room, and I'm going to move my chest. So I don't know. I'll go ask, hey, dude with a wagon, do you mind helping me real quick? I need to help my buddy to an inn room. I'll pay him a gold. That's sorted. Luther's now in the inn room.
Well, just as
also-
a quick,
Mhm.
quick, high level. When you first leave the house, you're leaving Luther and your chest behind, or are you like walking out of the house with a chest of silver, looking for someone to help you? Or are you saying like, "Come to my house, I will pay you when we get there"? Because this
I'll have
right here-
24 silver on me already without even opening the chest.
perfect.
I will leave the chest inside and leave Luther inside.
Okay. So if these
I'll do a-
people are, performing an attack and then waiting in the shadows or corners to watch
They'll
the
get-
next
yeah.
day, they'll see you leave and then they can go into the house and loot it for whatever
Yeah,
it's
I'm
worth
going
while
to give
you're
a
gone.
perception check and I'm going to look.
Mm-hmm.
35.
Oh,
Do
it's
I
an
see
amazing perception
anybody
check.
chilling?
A lot of people chilling in this part of town, but there's nobody that seems to be like hiding in a window casing your house. There doesn't seem to be anyone that's like, watching. Yeah. You don't see anyone lurking.
Then I'm going to go find a dude with a wagon, give him the spiel, give him 10 silver to help me move Luther, my chest,
Mm-hmm.
to an inn room.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay the innkeeper
Great.
whatever he wants, and then I'll pay the doctor out of the chest when we're in the inn room.
Great. Can be done. Leaving the house behind for a little while.
Yep.
Go into an inn room. This
Is my
falls
ruby still
outside of
there?
Was your ruby in your bedroom next to the statue?
Yeah.
Then it is gone. This is outside of your normal monthly expenses, so we're going to have a little bit of in-room fees. How much did you pay the cart guy? You said a gold, 10 silver?
Yeah, I'll pay him 10 silver. It's a weird thing to help someone move a body and go to an inn room,
But everyone's a little hard up for cash here, and moving a still living but wounded person to an inn so they can get medical attention, that seems fine. It's going to be 5 silver a day. You need 5 days, 6 days actually in this room, so that's going to be 3 gold for a week. Is the week long.
Okay, Nick, can you take it off the stash?
Yeah, sure. 5 gold.
Take an extra
3 gold for the inn room and 5 gold for the doctor, so 8 gold.
Yes. So 80 silver, sure.
Mhm.
Done.
Okay, and then we wait. Right? Was there something else?
Yeah, no, that's it. At night, I'm gonna set marbles at our door. So if anyone opens it and tries to walk in, there's marbles all over the floor.
The brain on this bird is insane.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get wacky, Nick. Our future house is gonna be like fucking Home Alone.
All right.
Do you not need to just go and buy the #1 defensive tool available right now?
The hooded lantern. True.
Mhm. Technically a bullseye, but yes. Great tool
Yeah.
to have if you're breaking into houses at night.
Yep.
Well, we're going to skip ahead because no one follows you to the inn. Or if they do follow you, they don't attack you in the inn. And in the time between you leaving your house and coming back to get Nick, and coming back for anything else that it might have been that you needed, nothing is taken. So we're just going to skip for 5 days. And I'm assuming during these 5 days, you're not going to Rusty's Hook or any of that jazz. You're just hanging out with Nick, with good old Uncle Luther.
Yeah,
Luth.
I might go downstairs and listen, lip read.
Mhm.
Let me know if I get anything cool. I'll, when I'm down there eating for dinner or whatever,
Mhm.
I'll do some lip reading. So how many
Yeah.
D100s do you want?
Well, the first question is the only inns are in the green zones, either by the Demon Slayers or the Red Coats. So
We'll go to the Red Coats.
Yeah, 'cause they're right close by. All right. Yeah, give me 10 lip reading checks. What is your chance of success?
Let me remember. What was this in? This would be in the non-weapon proficiencies. No, I need the descriptions. Non-weapon proficiencies.
Oh, I think it's probably just a
Control F.
proficiency check, right?
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. I think. Well, I thought it was like 70% chance. Let me make sure. Okay, maybe it is. I can just do proficiency checks. Or am I trying to beat 21? I'm trying to like find it, but
Let me just look up the proficiency.
yeah.
Lip reading.
I'm in the non-weapon proficiencies area, but I'm not seeing lip reading.
Oh, it's because it's under reading lips.
Oh.
Probably.
It's not even under that. When I control F lips, it doesn't even come up. Oh, there it is. I don't know why it's not coming up. I have 70. A proficiency check is made. If the check fails, nothing's learned. If the check is successful, 70% of the conversation is understood.
Perfect.
So you want 10 of these, all right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got
Oh my God.
8 out of the 10.
That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, natural 20 in there.
Okay, the third and fourth lip reading check we care about, which is a 35 and a 22. So on the 35, the third lip reading check, which is your second day here, you notice a conversation happening between the maitre d', the person who welcomes everyone into the tavern, and a group of folks who are coming by. There's like 6 of them. They're weary and dust covered, or I should say rain covered, because it's sort of a rainy day here today on March
It's Steel Team 6.
March the 7th, March the 6th. And these people, there's clearly this conversation happening between the maitre d' and this group of road weary wet travelers, where the road weary wet travelers are trying to impress the maitre d' that they have needs that are unusual and that they have money to pay for it, because they're asking for 4 rooms at the back of a hall, where there's only like the one way that gets to them, and they need all 4 rooms to be like adjacent to each other, like the last 4 rooms in a hallway. And the maitre d's like, I'm sorry, we don't have an arrangement like that right now, but I can give you 4 other rooms. And they're kind of scattered about. And the person's like, no, dude, we've got the money to cover this. Like, go ask them to move. We'll cover their room if that's what it
sounds like
takes.
a party like of like BCs.
Yeah.
And after flashing enough money, the maitre d' will then, go leave them at the door, head up to some rooms, come back down 15 minutes later, and say like, okay, the arrangements have been made, but it's going to cost you, you miss exactly the amount that has to exchange, but gold coin comes out of this guy's pouch and gives to the maitre d', and then this group heads up to these rooms. Anything you want to do about that?
If I see him at dinner, I might, go make conversation with him.
Okay. Later that day, while you're still waiting around for things to happen on this miserable rainy day, a traveling cleric arrives. And this is definitely unusual. There's not a lot of clerics around these days. A lot of clerics have died in the war. They're good targets, easy targets, because they display who they are. They don't hide from it. Everyone knows the local clerics, and they have a lot of power. So clerics are often the first ones to die in wars.
Wait, sorry, which war do you mean?
All the wars for Arcadia that happened in the last 10 years.
Okay.
Just general warfare that's been in the region. This guy looks younger. Maybe he only came into his clerichood after the war stopped, because this is the year 1518. And I think the war for Arcadia ended like year 1511 or something.
One thing I want to say is I'm watching for all 6 of those people to leave the tavern. So if that happens, let me know.
Okay. This cleric will come on in. He'll, just go up to the bar, do his normal thing. Not a big deal. Later, someone comes up to this cleric, a middle-aged woman, and she asks him something. The cleric shakes his head and waves the woman away, and she begins to ask him again, and you can hear her. You can read the lips saying, "Please, my family's desperate." And he makes like another sort of hand waving motion, and you can read his lips saying like, "I'm so sorry. I wish I could do that for you, but I'm not that type of cleric." And then she drops to her knees, like literally begging him for help. And finally he will get down on his knees with her, and you can read his lips saying, "Okay, take me there. I'll do whatever it is that I can do for you." And then she'll get up and the two of them will leave. And then like that night, while you're still waiting for those 6 people to come down to see if they're going to have dinner, you'll see the cleric coming back in, and he's, it's been raining, it's been wet outside, his clothes are all sort of damp, but you can also see the like fresh flecks of blood that have stained his cuffs and his cloak as he comes back in.
I'll give him a head nod.
He more or less ignores you, goes to a new table, sits down, gets some food.
I'll go sit with
sits
him.
by himself. All right, this is one of those areas where there's adventures here.
Yeah.
Lucas, there's adventures with this cleric, there's adventures with these people. We can do this, but Nick's essentially going to be sitting out the rest of the session if we do.
Yeah. Look, you can do it. That's all right.
Let's do it then.
Let's make it.
Yeah. You just take as much time as you need. Don't worry about me.
Let's make it snappy. Because I don't want to take up too much time. I want to bring Nick back into it. Is there any way we can, like, I don't know, is it cringe to, like, make it mechanical a little bit?
I don't know what you want from it.
I want to learn what goddess this cleric is. And then if I think he can heal Nick, I might try and persuade him. I might ask him if he needs anything done. And then the other 6 people, if they leave the tavern, I'm going to go rob their room. And if they don't, then they're going to be on their way.
He's a cleric of Nadinus, goddess of nature.
My name's Pigeon. What's yours?
I'm sorry, I'm not interested in talking to anyone right now. It's been a long day. But have a good day, young
I
pigeon.
understand, yeah. My days are pretty long, too. People are probably always asking things of you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That must be rough.
It comes with the territory.
All right, well, I'll leave you alone then.
Thank you, blessed child.
Have a good one.
And I'll leave a silver on the table for him to buy a drink with.
Well, that's real nice. He'll come over to your table as soon as you leave the silver down. Well, I'm sorry to be so rude to you. What can I do for you?
I don't really need anything done. Just thought it was cool that you're a cleric. We don't see too many of those around here.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I'll look at his symbol.
Huh. Who's
big
that?
old leaf. Nadinus, goddess of all that grows.
Goddess of life?
In a way, but that would be Martha's domain more than mine.
Oh, I had a statue of her and someone stole it 2 days ago.
I'll describe the statue.
He nods along. He doesn't seem terribly...
I found it next to...
No, I won't say that. Okay. I'll describe the statue and,
Yeah, I had bad luck recently, so I was praying to it. That was nice. Now my uncle's upstairs, but he's okay. He just got roughed up and we got a doctor looking after him. I think he'll be all right in a few days. Someone invaded our home. And they tried to take our money.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah,
This,
I killed
this
two
is a
of them.
dangerous city. You did.
I had to defend myself. My uncle almost died.
Did you bury
Cities.
them?
I haven't had the chance. I was afraid the other 4 would come back.
That's a shame. Today's a blessed day. Nadinus is the goddess of rain, creeks, streams, and puddles. You shouldn't leave the bodies to rot wherever they are.
I don't think Nadinus can do anything for me.
Well, she's the goddess of rot and decay and flowers and fungus. This
Do you
might
think
be
the
a
gods
sign.
care about any of us?
I know they do.
How do you know?
He just motions to his amulet.
Have you ever spoken with her?
In my own ways, yes.
I'll kind of kick back in the chair.
Yeah, I don't think the gods really care about anything that happens here. People just kind of lie, cheat, and steal and kill for a living here. It's quite the trade.
I hear once upon a time, this was a great and magnificent city. It is a
That was
shame.
before I was born.
It's a shame to see that it has come to this.
What brings you here?
I am on a holy quest. I'm headed southward, being called by my beloved goddess. There are rivers to cleanse of great evils, great poisons that have polluted them. It is my job, my divine mission to purify the waters of the land, return them to the beauty they once possessed.
Well, that sounds nice.
I think it'll just be like a normal dinner unless he has anything else.
No,
I don't
We'll
think
move
Pigeon's
on.
going to ask anything of him. He feels bad that everybody always is asking these people of things, you know?
well, it goes with the territory, you know?
Yeah, it does. It's got to be tiring, though, you know?
It must
You go
be.
into town and just hundreds of people are begging you to save their lives.
That must be hard. Yeah. Well, the next day, you will see the 6 road-weary adventurers coming down and then leaving
got
the
all their shit?
tavern. No, they don't have all their shit.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
Nice.
I go upstairs. I wait 5 minutes.
Wait, hold on. Let me get the appropriate music for this.
Get the Benny Hill theme.
Here we go. So it's morning. They
Yep.
come down. They get some breakfast. They've got armor and weapons on them, which, as we know in this town, when you're wearing,
Means you're a player.
if you've got a weapon out, you're saying I'm ready for combat and murder. If you've got armor on, you're saying like I am probably on my way to murder somebody right
What
now.
armor do they got on?
Leather armor, except one of them has chainmail. So 5 in leather, 1 in chain. They come down to breakfast like that. Do you do anything while they're at breakfast?
No, because I haven't seen them eat yet. I wouldn't know if they're coming down here just to grab breakfast to go to their
But no,
room.
you see
so
them
I'll
eat.
wait.
Like they
Yeah.
sit down at a table, food gets brought to them, they kick back,
I will go
they
upstairs
look relaxed, they're having conversations.
when they start eating at the table, and I'll check each door for traps.
Great, roll me a bunch of dice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's fine.
4 passes.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
not trapdoors.
How long does that take me?
That's a good question. Because when you're looking for trapped doors, you're looking for trapped locks. So you're having to pull out your lock picking equipment and kind of peer inside and feel around a little bit for stuff. So I would say it'll take you
Like a few minutes? Like
probably
like
a
2
minute
minutes each?
lock. Yeah,
Yeah,
these are
okay.
very common locks, not fancy. So I would say you can do each lock in a minute. So this will
Okay.
take you 4 minutes. And in these 4 minutes, no one else seems to come upstairs or come in or out of any of these doors.
I'll pick one of the locks and look in the room and see what's in there.
You have
I'm gonna do
a
the 4th door.
17 on lockpick?
Yeah, I got a big one.
Okay, these are common locks. They have a DC of 5. You beat that by 12, so it'll take you 1 round to pick this lock. Not a problem. Yep.
I open the door and I look inside. What's in here?
Well, it's a bed, and it's someone's backpack.
I grab the backpack. No, I leave the back. I open the backpack.
Well, there's a blanket on the top of the stack of things inside
I look
of it.
under.
Yeah, you move the blanket. There's some rations. There's some water skins. There's a couple of boxes in here.
I open the box.
It's a maintenance kit. It's a mess kit. It's a tinder box. You start moving things around. You can find some more like adventuring gear. There's some pittons. There's a small hammer.
Is there anyone coming?
Give me an eavesdrop check. I assume you shut the door behind you, right? Or you leave the door open?
No. I think I'd close the door, like, silently.
Yeah, there's footsteps in the hallway.
Okay. I am going to hide where I can. I'll close the bag back up and hide.
Slide under the bed.
Yeah.
The footsteps go to somewhere that's not this door, and you hear a door open, and you hear a door close.
I leave the room, and I leave the bag.
Okay.
And I go back downstairs.
Yep, there's the 6 people all downstairs.
Still eating? How far are they in their meal?
Most of the plates are cleared by now, but they've got drinks in their hands and their feet up around the table, and they look pretty relaxed and having a good time. You scarf your meal in the morning, and then you sit back and sip your coffee.
I do the thing where you start to go downstairs. You're like, oh, I forgot something, and I turn around and I'm gonna open one more of their doors.
Okay. Again, you can pick a lock in a minute.
Yep.
You walk into this room. Shit, that's not the right. Excellent. Wait. Nope, not excellent.
Waiting.
Hold on, Neil. Roll something other than. There we go. Excellent. This room also has a singular backpack. There are 4 rooms. There are 6 people. You found 2 rooms, each with 1 backpack.
These are the important people. Important people that have their own room, of course. I check it.
Yeah. Again, bedroll, blanket, a couple of maintenance kits. Then you come across an oddly shaped dagger. It's got a really round, a little mini scimitar, and it's got a brass case that the blade would slide in. Yeah, you fucking pocket that shit real quick. Keep going through the bag. You'll find some torches. You'll find some rope.
I grab these bags. I grab this bag, put it on my backpack. I open the other door. I don't have to lockpick it because I didn't lock it.
Mm-hmm.
I grab that backpack. I go into my room.
As you step back out into the hallway with a backpack over each shoulder, a different person opens a door. Not one of the 6 people, but someone else is just exiting a bedroom. And they open the door and they see you and they wave. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
They head down the stairs.
Cool. Nick, I'm so sorry. I can't stop myself.
I just can't stop.
I just can't. I go in Nick's room, into Luther's room.
Your room? Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't know how to read. I don't know how to write. He'll be fine. The doctor's going to have him. I paid for the rooms. I go out the window and I leave this area.
Where do you go?
I go to the, I'm in the Redcoats district. I'm going to Harroway.
Oh, you're fucking way off to the other side of town.
Yeah, I'm going to the ruins near Harroway, and I'm going to be in the ruins hiding and looking through these bags.
The fuck?
Okay, but so to understand, you go into the room where Nick is going to be. Then you're going to sneak out the window in the middle of daylight with 2 backpacks. There's going to be a bunch of people on the road who are going to see you. This is not going to be a discreet action.
I just don't think I give a fuck, right? Let's talk about that for a second. Are you going to recognize the random dude in this massive city who stole your backpacks? These random people don't give a fuck what I'm doing. I'm just going to jump out the window. I'm not going to climb down or anything. It's going to be a tumbling check. And then I'm going to book it for, I'll roll the direction and I'm going to get in an alley and rummage through these backpacks.
You're not concerned that some good citizen might go to the innkeeper and be like, excuse me, I just saw someone jumping out of your building with a couple of backpacks. Just thought you should know.
Cool. I'll be gone. I'll be out of there.
All right. Done.
It's not my business.
I think if you're doing this quickly, we don't have to worry about anything. No one on the street is going to accost you immediately. Crime is pretty high here, and people would rather not get hurt than to intervene and do the right thing often. But you can be sure you can be sure that someone has said something or someone has seen something and will
Someone
have said
saw
someone.
a guy with 2 backpacks jump out of a fucking window, and they're gonna go tell the innkeeper, and then those people are gonna go upstairs and look for their shit, and their shit's not gonna be there, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck just happened? And now
Yeah.
that new party is gonna learn a very valuable lesson of you should all keep your shit in one room, and you should keep someone there to look at for it.
Yeah, it's a dangerous town. These people are going to learn their lesson very quickly.
Yep.
So you
The
with 2
doctor's going to be
backpacks?
coming back. I'm sure the doctor knows the innkeeper. He'll be able to get into the room and see.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll
Yeah,
be
I don't care.
fine. We're gonna
I'm
head
out.
all the way over to that abandoned section of the city where sometimes there are packs of roaming dogs, sometimes there's undead at night, and it's generally a dangerous place.
Yeah, well, it's not nighttime, so that's good.
Cool. Roll me a D100 and roll better than a 10.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. Cool. Yeah. You can
All right.
make your way all the
My-
way back to that secret dungeon with there's the door in the ruins, and the door used to be trapped with an axe, or maybe it still is trapped, and then beyond that is the downward staircase where all the graves were.
It's not for me to know about. I'm just in the area near it because it's where I knew to go. So I'm gonna rummage through these packs.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some just miscellaneous adventuring gear. Repair kits for stuff, tinder boxes, rope, bedrolls, blankets, that really cool looking knife thingy.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Is that a dagger proficiency?
I don't know. It's a curved dagger. Does that need its own proficiency? It's significantly different than a regular dagger.
It's like a
'Cause you can't
Chris.
thrust with it. No, it's more like a ceremonial sword, like a Sikh's dagger, if you're familiar with the daggers Sikhs carry on them.
Yeah, will you let me know if I can use this, because this looks sweet. So I'm gonna use that. And
Yeah, it's probably not as good. It would require a separate proficiency from the cool daggers, the regular daggers you have. This is just, you can't thrust with it. It doesn't have a stabbing point, but
how
it
does
does
it
have
look?
like a
Does it
nice
look
slashing.
pristine?
Yeah, it does look pretty pristine.
Baiting me,
Mention
Nick.
it. Now that you
Yeah, you-
mention it, like it's got a nice brass case with a pattern that runs through it. It's not just a flat piece of brass, and then the dagger itself is like nice and shiny steel.
I'm gonna play with it for a little bit. Do the second edition thing.
Cool.
I'll spend the night in my. I'll spend the night in an alley. I don't really give a fuck. It's not for me to go back to that inn until. No, I lie. I go back to the inn and I climb up the wall at night and I go back into my room. With my new magical dagger. What do you think this is, Nick?
I'm not sure. I'm just focusing on getting better. Recovering from my wounds. You talking about the dagger? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're bringing both backpacks with you, right?
No, I don't care what
You
about
left
the
backpacks behind. You just took the dagger out of them.
Yeah, if there's nothing else of if there's no gold or nothing of interest, I
They're
might
smart
bring
enough to
one
keep
of
their money on them, but they do
I might
have
bring
like
one of their food.
I reckon
rations.
it's I think they're delegates from Solemn, and it's a ritualistic Verasi slaying dagger.
Good, I like that. I'll take one or two of the meals and I'll eat them, but there
Yeah.
didn't seem to be anything else of interest in the backpacks.
No, it was overland travel equipment for the most part.
Okay.
There was like a
Well.
small hammer and some pittons and like rope and traveling supplies and food and water and maintenance kits.
silken rope.
Nope, hempen rope.
All right.
So-
All right, then we're good. You come back to the room or to the inn late
Yeah, I
at night.
climb
Roll
up
me
at the end of the
another
night.
D100, but roll higher than a 30 this time. Not great. On your way back, as you're leaving Arrowway, as you're heading across this sort of free territory over here, Oh, hold on. Oh. As you're headed through this free territory over here, you'll be walking down a street. It's night. It's late. It's the 6th. It's the 7th in the evening. So we're about halfway between the full moon and the new moon. Lighting's not great out here.
See a man with a hood lantern?
No, but give me a perception check. Because I think you've got 17 perception. You're going to see this.
That's the good stat.
You see that as you're walking, you're being followed. There's a pair of people, just a pair of folks walking down the street, and people walk behind you all the time, but you've taken like a left and then a right, and they're still behind you. And you get the impression that they're following after you, and they're not terribly far behind. They're maybe like, 100 feet behind you. They're kind of close. Like,
what do they look like?
Well, they look like, say, they've got nice big billowing cloaks. They got pants that go all the way down to the ankle. They got, strong sandals.
They look like those
adventurers? Loose shirts. Those adventurers. I don't know. It's dark. Make me a charisma check. Can you recognize their faces? You don't recognize them.
I bolt. And I'll use my dexterity to throw things in the way to hopefully lose them.
All right. Give me a dex check versus their
natural 20.
Oh shit. Well, they do incredibly well, but with your 37, there's just nothing. Yeah, you lose them in the streets. You end up on top of a roof while they're below trying to scramble up, and you're gone before anything can happen. All right.
I laugh at them.
Get back to the inn.
To my inn room.
Yeah, and it's nighttime, and you want to scale the wall into the window that you had jumped out of earlier, but those windows are closed now. Someone
it's
has
just a
been
latch,
in the room.
Right? Can't I use my lockpicking tool to unlatch it?
You can climb up and then, pull out a lockpicking tool or get the lockpicking tools ready and then scale up and then try and pick the locks with while holding onto the building with one hand. It'll just keep you exposed in the street for a little while. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got 17 lockpicking, so there's no problem getting this one open.
No. You want a climb check or are we good?
I am going to want a climb check, though.
19 plus whatever bonuses there are.
Yeah. For these walls, this is, I think, just an average building. It's well maintained, but it's not super well maintained. I think that's just a flat climb check here. Because it's got a couple of things that are sticking out of it, but not enough. Some little standways, but it becomes too awkward to scale up. And you see a group of people coming down the street.
A group of people? What do you...
Well, it's nighttime, but there's still things going wrong. It's fucking people.
I'm like, okay, I can't do it. I'm being paranoid.
Yeah, well,
and I go through the front.
Yeah, you go to the front. There's the maitre d'.
You
step in. They say, I'm so sorry to report, but there's been a thief in the area. But the doctor came by and saw your patient, and I took a look around the room, and I didn't see anything missing. But
oh my god.
Well, the city like it is.
I gotta go check my room.
And I'll go upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Is all my shit here?
Yeah. Well.
Thank God the thief didn't get to your room.
Thank God.
We just need a quick Hail Mary check right here. Like a 1d20 plus 3d6 minus 5. This is very unlikely. It's fine.
Okay.
Wow. Look at those dice rolls, though. Holy shit. But it's fine. It's fine. We don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it's just Nick there. He's fine. Your stuff's intact. Everything's okay.
Okay.
The plan succeeded.
I lock the door. I go to bed.
All right. The rest of your time, nothing else interesting happens. Nothing else good with the lip reading. Just the cleric. And they're gone by the next day.
They're pissed. So, do I hear him bitching?
The people next door? The not next door, but down the hall?
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Luther, you're back. You're alive. I killed him. I killed 2 of them, Luther.
Wait. What's going on?
I stopped the house from burning down. I kept our money. But they took they took our statue.
Wait. I'll look around. This isn't the house.
No, I didn't want you to stay there because they knew where we were. They might come back.
So you didn't kill them?
Well, I killed 2 of them, not all 6.
No, 6 of them?
Yeah, they called themselves Steel Team 6.
Oh,
we gotta get them. They got my shit.
That's intimidating, yeah.
Oh, but I did steal this.
And I'll show you the new dagger.
Wait, those fuckers set me on fire. My face. I start touching my face. Does it feel... Do I look weird? Do I look fine? Is it distinguished?
Oh, you look normal.
So... I sort of like sit up in the bed. I'm still on 1 HP here, am I, Neil?
Yeah.
So what happened?
I'll tell him what happened over the past few days and how I got him there and all the money gone and how there was these cool guys who came in and I stole from them and then they were after me, but now they're gone and the doctor came and then there was this cleric of Nadinas and I give you all the info.
All right.
And look at this.
And I'll show him the bronze dagger that's magical.
It's magical?
Yeah, look at it. It's gotta be. You ever seen something like this?
I hold it. Have I ever seen something like this before, Neil? Is this of a quality that I've never seen before?
It is indeed a high quality dagger with a high quality sheath. Of a quality you've never seen before. Well, it's of a make you've never seen before, certainly. You've never seen like a really sharply curved dagger like that. It's definitely
something else.
Unusual. Mm-hmm.
But is it of a high quality that higher than what I've ever seen before? Like, could I believe it's magical is what I'm saying.
I think so. I mean, it's on you, like, on the one hand, no, you can't believe it's magical. Why would Pigeon have a magical dagger?
Yeah.
On the other hand, like, not knowing a ton about magic, this could technically be a magical dagger. Like, it's weird, it's exotic, it's got like all these carvings along the blade.
Shit. This does look magical.
Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, I've been playing with it.
What does it do?
Do
I'm not sure yet, but I think it does something.
Must be something really good, hard to work out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Here, duel me.
I go to stand up, and I feel a sharp pain in my side where I've been stabbed. No, maybe I should stay sitting down for a while.
You should stay, but we can pay him for a few more days, and he can get you up tip-top shape.
The doctor?
Yeah, I've been paying a doctor to come save you. It's better than paying a cleric 45 gold.
Wow, a cleric. Listen, son. If I'm ever dying on death's door, I'm gonna, think twice before wasting all that money on a cleric.
I didn't.
I can't believe I've got a doctor looking after me. Wow.
Oh yeah.
You think I'd feel better. I still feel like shit though. But we gotta do something about those guys.
We gotta find those guys. I'm gonna fucking kill them, Luther.
They had a stupid name, didn't they?
Yeah, Steel Team 6. Now there's only 4 of them. And we gotta get our own lantern.
That explains why I can't remember the fucking faces.
Yeah.
How are we gonna find them?
Shrug.
I don't know.
Did they look like any of the gangs, Neil?
I mean, you didn't really get a good look at any of these.
Didn't see them.
Yeah.
Didn't see anything.
Yeah, that's definitely not someone that you know. It's possible that they have seen you before and you've seen them before, but you see a lot of people in your life. You might recognize them if you saw them again.
They knew about the delivery, right? Maybe wait, sorry, I forget what's the name of the fence?
Something with an H, right?
Hudson, like the river.
Hudson, yeah. Maybe Hudson knows who they are. Or
We need to go ask her. Maybe she sent him after us.
maybe, even if she knows nothing about them, she probably won't like the idea of some losers, trying to rob our clients.
Yeah, that's true. They took our statue. I was praying to that.
Well, the gods don't listen to the likes of us anyway. Statue or no statue.
Yeah, that's true.
They ever respond?
Oh, the gods?
Yeah.
No, but I think Martha cursed me for a bit. But
Yeah,
I think
but
my
this-
luck's turning.
I think our luck is turning. I mean, look at this. I got a doctor looking after me. Wait, what happened to the...
Oh, yeah, they took all of our armor.
What about the silver?
I point to the chest next to him.
Ah, they took our armor.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now, this is a really good point to bring up some fun context. Because you're going to deal with these people one way or another, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But how you deal with these people and how you let it be known that you've dealt with these people will have an influence on your relations with all the other rogues around.
Yeah.
If you find
yeah.
these people and kill them in the night and murder them and disappear, like no one will ever know, it doesn't help or hurt your reputation. It essentially gets you nowhere other than like personal revenge. Great story,
string 'em
love
up.
it.
I
If
think
you
we,
let it be known that you've murdered these people from robbing for you, it'll increase your reputation not as like thieves, but as like murderers, enforcers, and strong men. If you find a way to get back what you've lost without, necessarily slaughtering everything in your path, it'll give you, and you let it be known to the right people, of course, it'll help build your reputation as careful thieves and rogues. This right here before you is an opportunity for either revenge or to build your resume, if you want. I'm just giving you enough context that
Yeah.
this could be a moment to
in
shape
my
your
view,
influence going forward.
In my view, as like we can't be seen to be fucking punks, right?
No.
Like they've come into our house, like they've attacked me and I'm fucking naked. They've like burnt my flesh. Like we need to fuck them up.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I don't think just and I think what we should do is we should go to the tavern, we should ask Hudson, and I think we should ask around and let people know that we're looking for these fuckers.
Yeah.
So people know when they turn up fucked up that we did it.
Yeah, we should piss on them, Luther.
Yeah.
Wet bandits.
We should fucking piss on them.
We're going to kill them and then we're going to string them up and we're going to use them as our pissing spot when we come home drunk.
Yeah, we're gonna piss on them.
The neighbor hears us. What the fuck is wrong with those guys?
It's pretty common in this tavern, you would believe. I think I need to recover though. Let's keep the doctor coming for a few days.
You stay here. You hang out with the doctor, and I'll do some digging. I'll go to the taverns and I'll put in some feelers and read some lips and figure it out.
You can
wanna
stay
go
here for
ask
another
Hudson?
week for 10 more gold.
10
And with
is
the,
that with the
doctor
doctor?
coming. Yes. And that'll be 10 HP for you.
Is the
Well, it'll
doctor
be
only
14
healing
HP.
1 H? Yeah.
The doctor is doing 2 HP per day. It's 1 HP while he was unconscious,
Yeah,
2
now
HP
it's
once
2.
he's alive. Mhm.
How much HP do you have?
He's at
15.
1.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just do that. You'll stay
Let's
here
do that.
another
Yeah.
week.
All right,
You'll-
I'll spend
yeah.
another 100 silver.
I'll spend the week going from the Redcoats area to the Demon Slayers area, frequenting the bars, and I'll ask, do you want to roleplay that, Nick? Like, do you want to be there when we ask Hudson, or?
I think if you want to go and ask Hudson,
Yeah.
on your own, you can. I think it's
Pigeon
up to Pigeon whether he feels like he needs Luther there to do that.
I don't think he does. Pigeon will go and ask Hudson, like, hey, we got our money and everything went off without a hitch, but then these guys,
I think you should roleplay speaking to Hudson.
To be
I feel
clear, Luther is going to just get bed rest for a week, and
Yeah.
Pigeon is going to go around town investigating and talking to people for a week.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
looking for Steel Team 4.
Oh, and I'm going to buy Luther a hooded lantern like they had.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Craziest thing, actually. The whole city sold out of hooded lads.
Craziest thing.
It's
You
been a
see,
real
the
fucking
issue
spike
was
in
is it was a
demand.
magic lantern. Why would you think a regular lantern would work?
You're fucking stupid. Why would you think a normal lantern would do that?
12
dear.
gold for the bullseye lantern, so
Take it off.
120 silver.
Nick, take it
Oh.
off the party sheet.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I don't know.
It's a worthwhile investment.
You know,
We need to buy our chain
6
share
copper
pack, right?
for the lamp oil.
How much for a change? How much for 2 chainmail shirts? I can also look this stuff up, I guess.
I can look it up. Yeah, I have it open.
Armor, chain, chest. It'd be 30 gold each.
Yeah. So
No, that was under the available pricing of a civil, peaceful society. In these darkened times, all the armor prices are way higher, 50% higher. So 45 GP for the chain shirt, I believe.
it's too much.
Can't really afford that, yeah. Okay.
We get leather though.
Can we afford leather?
I think leather was
We get
15. So
leather-
Yeah, we could get full leather armor for 15 each.
Yeah, so 30 gold for full leather armor.
Yeah, and I need another short sword.
Can't we just get a short sword from our house? Did they leave it?
It was in the
We
cupboard
killed
under
2
the
people.
stairs. Oh right, yeah. They will have left a short sword then, won't they, Neil?
yeah, if you're gonna go back, the week later that it's been though,
Yeah.
things have
It's gone?
changed in the time that you've been. Yeah, I was waiting for you to
No,
visit
but
the
he would
house
have.
on your own.
Would you have picked up the sword though or not?
I mean, I
Yes.
didn't call it, but I think I would have, but we can
Yeah,
roll
but if
for
you
it.
picked up
It's
the
kinda
sword,
whatever.
then like you're talking to the person and like moving the body, but then you start bringing out weapons. I think you were in a hurry just to get
Sure,
Luther to
that's fine.
safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Are you wiping off 30 gold for our leather armor, Nick?
Yeah, done.
Okay, I'm putting my armor back on then. On my sheet.
Okay. But you're not traveling around town in your armor.
Not yet.
Okay. Because the moment you travel around town in your armor, I want to know because you're probably going to get mugged.
Cool.
If you're in the right part of town. So Luther's resting. Pigeon is going on through town by himself.
Yeah, walking around like normal, no armor.
Great.
But
great.
I do have my new dagger on me.
You got your new
And
dagger.
I am going to use that. What do you want me to add on my
-3 to hit.
cool dagger? 1d4?
Yeah, 1d4 slashing, -3 to hit.
Okay, I'm going to use this and it's going to happen.
Great.
And I'm going to go see Hudson.
First thing is to Hudson. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. You go back to Rusty's Hook. You find
I go
Hudson.
right upstairs. Is my
yeah.
lady here?
Today is...
She doesn't
See,
work on Thursdays.
Wednesday is the day that Luther wakes up.
So it's Thursday.
Well, this is the same day that Luther woke up, right? You had this
Oh, good.
conversation and then took off. So Wednesdays, she does not work, right? That's her day off.
I think it might have been Wednesdays. Yeah, it was either Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Well, she's not
Probably
here.
better she doesn't see this.
Mm-hmm.
I go upstairs. And I go right to Hudson.
Yeah, she's
Hey.
sitting down there. She's stacking firewood because it's too early to set a fire at this point in time.
Did you hear what happened?
Hello? You have to be
Hi.
more specific.
Oh, we got fucking robbed after the money came. They almost killed us.
After you received your payment?
Yep. It was 6 people. They called themselves
I'll whisper this.
Steel Team 6, and we're looking for them.
Hmm.
You ever heard of them?
I can't say that I have.
Do you know anybody who I could talk to that might have?
No.
Okay.
And I'll go downstairs and
As you go to leave, she will call one more thing after you. What do you plan to do when you find them?
I'll look back.
Oh, well, we're going to string them up, kill them, and piss on them.
She gives you a single nod and then goes back to stacking tinder and kindling and firewood.
Do I know any CD types? Do I know any gang members who work here? Like any pitmen?
There's the one bartender that Luther was making friends with, but you haven't really made friends with any of these people yet, right?
Yeah.
Like that's
Luther's more thing, yeah.
And this is where everyone wants to be friends with the bartender. Like in the economy, they've got all the supply and there's a huge demand, and so they can be real picky and choosy. Unfortunately, so no, you don't know anyone. He's
like
no
the only
contacts.
person like Luther's really made friends with here, though, right?
Yeah.
Then I think I could ask him. I'm not saying he's going to give me an answer, but I'll go up to him.
Hey,
Greetings. What can I get for you?
hey, I'll have a beer. My buddy Luther, you know him?
Can't say that I do.
I'll describe him.
You can describe him in great detail.
Yeah.
The guy will cock his head to the side and be like, no,
Well,
doesn't ring a
anyways,
bell.
him and I, we were into some stuff, and then these 6 guys came and attacked us at our home. You ever heard of anybody named Steel Team 6? We're looking for him.
That's a good name.
I'd pay some good money for information on where they are.
That's a really good name.
I don't doubt it.
I can't say I would know anything about that. I'm just a simple bartender.
I'll slide over 3 silver coins.
He'll quickly sweep them off the table and say, thanks for the tip. Can I get you something to drink?
I give him like I'll slide over 5 more silver coins.
I really just want to know where those guys are. I wish someone knew.
He just sweeps them across the table into his hand. Yeah, wow, that's a real bummer. Name like that would really stick out.
Yeah, you've heard of it, right?
No, not before this moment.
All right.
I'll leave. I'll go to leave.
Yeah, he lets you go.
These fuckers. I'll go.
It'd be good to have some friends, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, we don't have any fucking friends. Well, I'm out of ideas. I will mechanically go to taverns and hear if I hear anything.
Well, as you're on your way out, you've got like 17 perception, right?
Yep.
So an 18 plus half of your 17 perception, which is an 8, is still a 26. And as you're heading for the door, you hear some voices, like some conversation from the floor above you. You swear to God you recognize the voice. You swear to God you recognize the voice as the guy who threw that firebomb at Luther.
I stop in my tracks.
Because the Rusty Hook has got 2 floors, right? And there's like an air column that runs between them and a couple of staircases that go up and down.
Am I able to see in the upstairs? Like if I turned around, could I see who it is?
You heard the voice. You could, if you turn around, you could see like the people on the far side closest to the central air shaft. Make me a charisma check.
That's the dumb stat. 18.
You don't recognize the faces there. You could go up the stairs and look around, but you were already upstairs and just talking with Hudson.
Yeah, but I wasn't looking around. I'm going to go back upstairs. I heard the voice. And I'm going to go talk to some people.
Well, there's not a lot of people here. The bar is at a middle state because it's early. It's still daylight out. There's people drinking, eating, playing some games, throwing some darts, just entertaining themselves. You look around, and
you know what? No, I don't go upstairs.
No?
I go back to the bartender, and I say,
You know what? I'm gonna use some of that silver. Can you buy a round for the upstairs?
I don't know which silver you're talking about, but yeah, if you would like to buy a round for the upstairs, I think
How much?
there's like 20 people up there, so 10 silver.
there's 20 people up there?
Yeah, it's a big place. There's 20 people upstairs. He's guessing. He doesn't know. He didn't take a head count.
There's not that many people up there. I'll give you. I got 5 silver.
10 silver for everyone upstairs for a round, right?
How
What
much
you want?
is a beer here?
5 copper.
Okay, I will buy 2 silver worth of beer. So what is that? 4?
4 drinks.
I'll buy 4 and I'll hold them. And I'll go upstairs.
Excellent. You head upstairs and you look around.
Yeah.
And there's 2 people over there. There's Hudson by herself. There's 3 people engaged in a game of darts. There's 4 people at that table, 3 people at that table, 4 people at that table, 4 people at that table.
I'm going to get in a corner and I'm going to sit there with my drinks. Like, make it look like more people are going to come. And I'm going to listen and read lips to see if I can figure out who this.
Oh, yeah. It only takes you
is.
like 5 or 6 minutes before you hear the laughter and the voice again. And there it is. There's that table of 4 people. And one of those people is definitely the guy who was talking about like burning you if you don't surrender immediately. You recognize that voice. He's sitting at a table with 3 other folks. And you're going to sit and watch.
I'm going to study their faces.
Yeah.
I want to get them all in their mind, especially that guy whose voice I recognize. And if he leaves the tavern alone, I'm following him.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. 2 20s and a 19. What I'm rolling here, 2 19s and a 20. What I'm rolling here are, charisma checks to see if they notice that there's this weird guy watching them over the course of hours. And 3 of these people will definitely pick up on the fact that they're being eyeballed, right? You can sit down with these drinks, time passes, lots of time passes, and eventually they're sitting and chatting. All at once, the table will get up and walk towards you with eye contact in mind, like we know we've been watching you, and they come on over in the middle. It's the middle of the day, in Rusty's hook.
I'm not worried.
They come on over and stand around your table. Hey there, big eyes. Some reason you're trying to skull fuck us with those?
Was that the guy whose voice I recognized?
No, you don't recognize this voice.
Which guy is the voice who I recognize? Are they all here?
The guy on the far right, he's kind of got like a thin crook nose.
I'm not worried about you guys. I'm worried about him.
And I'll point towards him.
You should be worried. And there's that voice.
Oh, no.
God, it's him.
You should be worried. I'm following you, and we're gonna get you. Just like we got your other 2 buddies. You're not Steel Team 6 anymore. You're Steel Team 4, and I'm gonna fucking kill you.
They all begin to chuckle amongst themselves. What, you by yourself against the 4 of us? Come on, kid. It's best to know when you've been beat.
Just when you least expect it, I'll be there. You're gonna have to sleep with your eyes open. You're not gonna do anything to me in here.
I'll start like tapping on the table.
Tick tock, tick tock. Your time is almost up.
Well, they laugh amongst themselves, the jovial laughter of 4 to 1 odds, and go back to their table.
I trip one when one leaves. I stick a foot out. He falls over it.
Give me an attack roll. Give me an attack roll. See if you can get your foot in the right spot at the right time. Roll. Yeah, a basic attack.
14.
You get your foot there. I'll give him a saving throw versus, I don't know. I'll just give him a dex check to see if he falls or not. He's a rogue, so 40, 61. Oh. No, he fucking kills it.
Good. He catches himself.
Catches himself and moves on.
I smile.
All right. Yeah. Well, the night passes, or the day passes, and the day turns into night.
They're still
here? Oh, yeah. They spend the whole day hanging out in the tavern. Didn't they get that gemstone from you? Probably spending that gemstone right now. Yeah. Oh my god, that's probably what they're doing.
Wait, did they get one of the gems?
Yeah. I had one of them in my room.
Oh man. But day turns into night. Night turns into late night. And
I
eventually
leave before it's late night.
Oh. Okay, well then you leave.
Hold on. I make sure I'm not being followed. 22.
Yeah, you're definitely being followed.
By how many? By 3? By
all
4?
4, yeah. You step out into the streets. You start to walk away. You find an excuse to look over your shoulder. Maybe you bend down to fix your sandals. Maybe, there's a noise. Who knows what? You glance over your shoulder.
Yeah.
There's the 4 of them.
Oh, fuck.
I dip. Dex check, run away.
Yeah, well, they are going to chase after you. This person rolled a 16 on their stats. You're going to get a 30 as you run.
Get a 22.
Yeah.
The pass, right?
Oh, they will all keep up or catch up with you. But as you bolt, they bolt after you. And now it is a burst through the streets. Let me get the chase music up. Actually, why don't we take a break right here, and we will come back on the other side of the break with the results of this chase.
All right.
Hello, everybody. We are back. Now, we started our chase with you trying to outmaneuver them.
Yeah.
And you did well. You got a 22. And they rolled a 30, a 22, a 33, and a 27. So the person who rolls a 22 manages to, overcome these obstacles and more or less keep pace with you.
Yeah.
The 33 and the 30, though, those are people who beat you by 8 or 11. That's a lot to beat someone by. So those people are going to seriously close with you. Yeah, they didn't wait that far behind after you left, but we're going to say that those 2 people are hot on your heels.
Okay.
Like just, feet behind you. The person with the 27 is maybe, 20 feet behind you, and the person with the 22 is like all the way back at 50 feet behind you.
So I got to run. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to run another round, and then I'm going to look for something to climb. Because I don't think I can just climb right now. They're too close, right?
Right. But if you want to outrun them for another round, you need to beat them with a strength check because they're immediately behind you. They're trying to catch you.
Oh, I have to. Okay, then I need to climb something right now.
Wait, can you not use Dex? No.
Yeah.
So yeah, your opportunities in a chase are to either outmaneuver or outrun. And if you want to outmaneuver them, you can. But if the people who are right behind you beat you in a maneuvering
they're
check,
gonna be on me. Yeah.
They will be on you. They will get free attacks at you or whatever it is that they're going to do. So it's
You've only got
this is a dicey
+1
situation
on one of those guys.
Yeah.
And you've got +4 on. Sorry, no. You've got a +2 on one and a +1 on the other. So it's very risky to try and outmaneuver them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't outstrength them.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And if I climb right now, they're just going to grab me. So I'm going to Dex check run another round.
Just roll high.
And I'm just going to roll well.
You just roll high. 25. So here is one of the people who's 5 feet behind you.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
here is the other person who is right behind you. Oh, the person that is 15 feet behind you has a 14, it looks like. They will get further, and the person who's in the far back has 9 dex. Oof. Wow. Okay. This does not go well for you at all. 2 natural 20s, and 3 people who beat your score. So you try to, slip into an alleyway and then jump over some stuff, but the alleyway's a little bit tight, and you lose just a little bit of speed going around that corner. And the first person behind you is going to make a grab attack at you, just trying to grab onto you. You don't get your AC because it's or your dex because they're coming from behind, and just trying to grab your shirt. A 16 will do it. And give me an opposed strength check. They grab you and pull you to the ground. Now, there are 4 of these people. They are going to catch up to you, and this person threw you to the ground. If we want, we can get real deep into the weeds on this set of combat rolls.
Attacks.
But there are 4 of them. And I'm pretty certain that we can just hand wave it and say that they pummeled the shit out of you. No? All right.
Why would I want to hand wave it? All right.
Because otherwise you're just going to slowly watch yourself get beaten to a pulp over the next half hour.
That's okay. You ready?
It's not initiative. It is the other all 4 of them still have actions, right? The one guy grabbed you, dragged you to the ground.
That's right.
The other person is just now going to immediately like hop on you and attack you. They get +4 because you're prone, because you've been thrown to the ground. Oh God, natural one. Oh my God.
Saving throw, please.
Save versus death.
Oh, it's not a great blow.
He
tries to jump on me, and he might jump on his friend.
I think he just like goes to throw himself on his elbow, and you roll out of the way just in time, and he just hits the ground. He's going to end his turn prone by bad luck.
You need to do something crazy, like start pissing me.
The next person is the one who rolled a 17, which is really not a good roll. They were only 15 feet.
He shouldn't be able
to
get here this round.
Well, he was only 15 feet behind. You got stopped and grabbed and thrown to the ground. He can spend his turn catching up to you, but no other actions. And the person who was 15 feet behind, I think, and rolled the natural 20 will catch up to you. And
kind of a dog pile.
I think this is going to be a knife out and stab the guy on the ground.
He's got a knife, this guy. They're going for the kill, mate.
Yeah, they're going for the kill.
They're not just beating Neil. Was going to let you hand wave getting beaten up. But now you get killed.
You have your dex because you're prone. So yeah, that is a miss. He goes to stab you, hits the ground instead. And now we can roll for initiative.
It's a 5.
Stab him in the eyes.
This guy holding on to me shouldn't get his dex, and he should get...
What weapons do they have?
Should I use the cool dagger, Nick?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's got a -3.
Wait, why?
It's not proficient in it.
It's technically not.
Slashing,
it's a dagger.
It's a small slashing weapon.
Dagger.
Yeah.
But it's completely
not,
different
no.
between like a stabby and like a curved sickle of a blade.
Yes.
Let me just do some quick HP rolls for them so we have numbers to work with here.
You've just gone out, found some more loot, and given it to them.
True. Should I? No. I'm gonna kill him. Should I use it, Nick? There's no. No, I should. Let's do it.
There is a downside. The downside is that you've got a -3 to hit, which is pretty
I don't
terrible.
think that there is. I don't think it's magic, so I don't think it's gonna do anything for me.
Well, it's not going to be a +3, is it?
It's not gonna be a +3.
Even if it's +1, it's probably not worth it.
Even
it's probably
if it's
not
+4.
No, if it's +4, it would be worth it.
It would be, but
+2 would probably
there's
be
no
worth
way. I wouldn't get a
+1's
+4 from a random.
No.
All
It
right,
probably can
so-
cast knock once a month.
Makes sense. Would knock their heads off.
So Luther was going to try and move, not Luther, Pigeon was going to try and come down this alleyway. And it's as you were going through it that this guy, came up and grabbed you and threw you back into the streets, knocking you prone. Where's the prone icon? This guy came over and tried to, jump on you, but ended up prone himself. One other person caught up to you, and one other person attacked you. And so this is roughly our situation. I'm also going to draw the other side of the street over here.
It's not like a good pitch.
It's a little bit wider. I think this street
what to do,
hold.
Nick.
You need to hope that the barmaid comes and saves you.
No, I got a plan. I'm changing my initiative. Is that okay? Now that I'm seeing the map.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
fine.
add
Would
one.
you? Are you
I'm gonna
moving?
be at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be disengaging and moving. Here's what I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm not doing it right now, but I will disengage and move into here, so only one person can attack me at a time.
Big brain. The brain on Pigeon that's why his eyes are bulging out, because his brain's like too big inside his head.
That should be +3 on top of that. That was an
That's
error.
Come on, Pitch.
mm,
You can do it, buddy.
Okay.
Here we go. First person grabs his dagger, 1d20 +4, because you're prone, stabs you
it's a hit.
with it
a hit
for
right there.
3 points of damage, ripping into your
Ouch.
flesh.
All right.
Pigeon.
I disengage.
Well, the guy grabbed you and tossed you to the ground.
He's not holding him, though.
Guess
Hold on, man, I'm
not.
just getting up. I can disengage and like kind of scramble backwards a little bit and then stand up.
Classic human
Yeah,
move.
no
that.
one managed to get a grip of you, right? 2 people tried to grapple you, 2
No.
people tried to stab you. The grappling people missed, so you managed to like, kick your way into this alleyway and stand up before anyone else can get a hand on you.
That's right.
He readies his lasso. Jump at me, boys.
That's
I'll
my
tell ya.
move, right? That's all I can do.
Yep, that's your action.
Yep.
That's your movement.
I'm
How
standing
far
there,
down the
I-
alleyway do you go?
At least 5 feet, so that only
Okay.
one person can come in.
All right.
And I'm gonna call. Can I shout?
Yeah, totally. Short
Help,
shouts.
these guys are trying to kill me. But not for me, for them.
Great. This guy's gonna come into the alleyway and he's going to try and grab you.
And try and grab me, fucking loser.
Yep.
Wait, no. Attack
not?
opportunity.
It's a miss. Yeah, but it also attack of opportunity, right?
Did you draw your weapons?
Of course.
Okay. Then yeah, go ahead and make me an attack of opportunity.
Natural
Oh my god, you crit him.
2d4,
Cut
Yeah.
his hand off.
3d4 or 2d4.
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 Minimal
Oh, miss.
damage.
Not cool, but
You slice
let me
him
down.
right between the fingers.
crit table.
No. With a D4,
Come
you would only
on.
roll a 1D. You're not going to do anything severe with it.
Come on,
But let's do it. Let's do
come
it.
on.
Let's do it.
We're doing the death saving throws. We might as well do the crit table.
It's
We'll just-
desperate times.
Desperate,
sure.
desperate times. Okay.
Calls for what, Neil?
Roll me a 1D10 for location.
That's right.
It's a 7.
And I need to... Armor, weapons and armor, critical hits. Your dagger is 1 size smaller than the enemy. And so you will roll, I think it's 1d6 for severity, but I'm double checking. 1d6 for severity.
Let's
It's
go.
a 3.
3,
Ooh.
torso, no unusual effects.
Okay.
All right. So this first person comes in here and tries to grab you, and it doesn't go well for him. It doesn't work at all. This person with the 7 runs up the street.
Oh, fuck.
Alleys go 2 ways, yeah.
This person with the 8 gets to his feet and sort of stands by, ready to do something. This person with the 3.
Still damage.
Let's give
It is,
him an
Yeah.
int check. Whoops.
L.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had only rolled +3. He's got more than 3, and it just hadn't been rolled. And this guy is going to move out of the way. I guess you can also, unless they're standing directly here, you can't see him. So 2
Yeah, it's fine.
people,
You can-
1 go to either side. Yeah.
It's fine. This is good for me. We ready?
Yeah. Initiative.
6. All right.
Pigeon,
Nice.
you are first. Excellent initiative. Daggers and
Here you
Slice
go.
and dice. Slice and dice.
13
Hit him.
and a 6.
Oh.
13 for 1.
Ooh,
I actually
God
can't with you at the
damn.
moment, mate. What are you doing?
It's sad.
You used to be able to roll normally.
I know.
All right, the
cursed
guy
campaign
before
now.
you pulls out his dagger from inside of his billowy shirt and goes, well, I guess we're doing this the hard way, buddy. And he will stab at thee with a wild
Miss.
miss.
This is the saddest fight I've ever seen between these people.
I need one moment to sort out some math in my brain. Please hold. DM is currently processing.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Computing. ... Computing.
It's an alley for a reason.
Error.
This is the longest alley in the city.
Yeah.
So lucky.
No, there's roadwork, so you actually can't get in on the other side. It's blocked off. It's a one-way street.
He rolled, that means, oh,
I mean, it is possible this alley is a dead end, or that it ends
Possible.
in a wall. It is absolutely possible.
it's possible but unlikely. So unlikely that I'm ruling it's not going to happen.
It depends what kind of alley it is. I mean,
It does. I would say most things that qualify as alleys probably have an opening on the other end, like the overwhelming majority of them.
Let me roll a D100.
I feel like you're thinking in an American grid city here, as opposed to just like a random alley that somebody just has and it backs onto a wall. And I mean, it's quite possible.
Look at the city. The city is not like completely improvised and built up out of nothing like Londinium
Fine,
was.
I rolled 100.
Londinium.
That's the old word for London. Back when it was a Roman town.
But, I mean, what are you saying that you don't agree with the English ownership of England and it still belongs to the Romans?
I'm saying that it was an old city built up with over 2,000 years, which is why it's got some janky ass alleyways and shit.
I thought that's what we were dealing with here, but yeah, maybe not.
But this is a more planned city, definitely. Look at its hexagonal structure. Okay, so we're gonna have on this person's initiative, because they rolled really well on their other things. We're gonna get a. We're just gonna get this, a 13. You will not see this coming, which is why there's a +4 on it. But a loose brick from above you. This person got to the side, climbed a building last round, and
Jesus
this round
Christ.
they're dropping a brick on your head, which is going to be 1d6 plus
honest,
Shouldn't that be like a grenade roll? Because I don't know. Can you just drop a brick at a +4 on someone?
+4 because you don't see it coming. Otherwise, it would have just been a flat d20. And
guess.
this is what happens when people climb up walls, sieging castles. You just drop rocks on them.
But it's essentially a cold shot because he can't hit his torso. He can only hit his head and shoulders.
So
there should be a negative in there.
No.
Yeah?
It's a regular attack roll. It's a regular attack roll.
Because it's the equivalent of like, if you try and shoot a bow at someone that's prone, you get a -1, don't you?
You're dropping a rock on someone's head in a narrow alleyway and they don't see it coming.
He's not a green dragon, this guy, is he?
He doesn't get his dex AC because he doesn't see it coming. It's absolutely hitting him.
Okay. Well,
and it's 20 feet up. So it's going to be a d6 +2 for damage. It'll crack you for 7. As a rock on the skull.
You deserve to die at this point.
Yeah, I guess.
Just roll over.
Initiative.
That guy's name? Zarathus.
My initiative is going to be a desperate attempt to climb up.
That will provoke an attack of opportunity because someone's literally next to you.
Fine.
What are you going to do?
He's little bitch.
11.
11. First person is Rockman 1. I'm going to reduce his attack bonus down to 2 because you are aware of him.
Only 2.
But like you're also dealing with this person right in front of you and you can't actually look up at him. It's a beautiful hit from above with a 1d6 +2 for damage. 3 points. It's a glancing blow off of your shoulder.
Okay.
The next person is, you can't see. The next person is the guy right in front of you with the little dagger, and he comes with a 1d20 +0. It's an 11 as a miss. Pigeon, you'll take your turn.
And I climb.
You go to climb. It'll provoke an attack of opportunity. He gets a flanking bonus. You don't get your dex because you're beginning to climb. And as you climb, you'll hear the clattering of steel on stone as the man goes to grab you, not stab you. Oh, fucking hell. You kick him off with one good foot. He shoves to the side. You make a 21 on your climb check. It's a brick building.
Fly, pigeon, fly.
I think... Yes, that is a success by the metrics I've got. You begin to ascend, but you just barely pass. So you can ascend like your body height in feet at the end of the round because you barely make it. Leaving us with the other guy in the alley, so you begin to climb. This guy's moved in. This guy will come in at the end. And since you're only, your head above him, he will make a grab at your feet, 1d20 +2 to grab at you.
Kick him off.
An 11 will do it.
What? No.
What?
He doesn't get dex while climbing to his AC. There's no way you get dex to climb to AC while climbing.
Well,
That's ridiculous.
Why wouldn't I get my whole climb?
You do get your whole climb, but your whole climb is based on your height.
5 feet?
A character's climbing speed is based on their height and modified by their success roll. A 5-foot character would climb 5 feet in one round on a 21, but they get twice that on 22, 3 times that on 23, etc. So you barely passed. This guy will grab your leg. Give me that strength check.
Wait,
You
no,
can
but it's a
do
cold shot. It's a cold grab, no?
I think it's
I'm
all
40 minus
wash. It's what's easily available. But when he rolls a natural 20, what are you gonna do? He pulls you off the wall. You're not even high enough to take falling damage as you tumble back down in between these two people. Inevitably, in some sort of situation like this, you're surrounded on 3 sides. Pigeon, is this where you give up? Told you it was. I told you we could have just hand waved this.
Yeah, Pigeon's dead. I would like that to be how he goes.
Oh, Pigeon's not dead. Are you kidding me? They didn't get all of your silver, Pigeon. They're not here to kill you. They want to know where the rest of the silver is. And so they'll beat you, and then they'll tell you to tell them where you left all the loot. And they'll start off with the real nice. You tell us where all your loot is, you help us get it, we'll let you live. If we have to extend this process into something uncomfortable, you'll be begging us to kill you before we're done. So where is it? Where's all the silver? Pigeon.
We'll find out next time what Pigeon says.
That's it for Hardly Heroes.
Deal.
Catch you guys then. Bye-bye. Also, that might be it for Hardly Heroes forever.
Might be.
We'll see. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.